Hello, everybody. Guys, welcome to Rekindle Blessings. My name is Beth. This is my page, and tonight, you guys, come in because we're going to work on one of the tea sets that you guys always say you want to see me make. So come on in and let's do that. Sending out a notice on the broadcast channel. Then we can go back there. Hello, everybody. Come on in. When you get here, please say hello so that I can say hi back. Come on in, my friends. Come hang out with me tonight. Hi, Linda Jackson. How are you, my friend? Come on in. Get this drawn up here so I can see what's going on. Hi, Susan. Let's see. Got it. Thank you, Cindy. Thank you, Denise Hamither. I appreciate you, sister. Hello, Kim Smith. Hello, Lynn and Cindy. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in, welcome in. Jackie says, I love your hair. Thank you, Jackie.
I'm making coffee. I'll be there in a minute.
It feels so much better. Y'all, I haven't even fixed it, and it looks decent. Hi, Cindy Partain. How are you? Hello, Jerry. Hello, Jackie. Thank you, sister. Hello, Terrell. Hello, let's see, there's Carol Johnson. Hello, friend. Come on in, guys. Thank you, Kathy Willits. I appreciate you. Hello, Sandy and Susan Mudd. Thank you so much. Hi, Sandy Strickland. How are you, friend? Hello, Betty Dillon. How are you? Hello, Debbie. Just watching the news and all the cleanup. Oh, hi, Kathleen. Hello, Billy. Thank you, friend. Hello, Sharon. Thank you. Hello, Carolyn. Didn't get the stint out. Now it's going to be the 14th. All right, Carolyn, we'll keep praying for you, sister. Thank you, Betty. Thank you, Miss Connie. I appreciate it. Hi, Sandy Triplet. Thank you, Miss Amy. Thank you, Cindy. I knew everybody would be saying they like it. Y'all, I haven't even done anything to it, and it looks cute. It's so easy. So easy. Thank you, Betsy. I appreciate that. Hello, Miss Kay. Hi, Debbie. You got the mop cut. Yes, sister, I got it cut. Thank you guys so much. You guys are all so awesome. Thank you, Gail. I appreciate you, friend. Thank you. Let's see, who is that? Debbie and Sandy. Thank you so much. Hi, Faye. Thank you so much. Thank you, Janice and Carolyn. Miss Lorraine. Hi, Deb Worley. How are you, sister? Hi, Sandy Hall. Hello, Debbie. Welcome. Thank you, girl. I appreciate you. All right, y'all. We're going to do a tea set tonight. We're going to do a tea set tonight, you guys. I'm going to try to get it done. This is the tray that I'm using.
You ain't going to try to get done tonight.
I'm going to try to. It's going to require a lot of quick handiwork. And if I don't get it done tonight, we'll just continue it till tomorrow night, y'all, depending on how long I can sit here and how tired I am. Oh, thank you, Sandy Hall. Thank you, Fredna and Miss Judy. Thank you, Carolyn.
Take care of you
Edith.
first.
Thank you, Miss Susan DeHart. Don't spill it on my stuffs. Don't spill it on my stuff. Thank you, baby. Thank you, Miss Kay. I like it better short myself. Nina says she loves my tea set. Well, you guys, tonight the tea set we're going to be making is going to be a Christmas tea set. It's going to be a Christmas one, and I hope it turns out as good as I think it's going to. Thank you, Deb. Yep, I'm on my own time. I'm on my own time. Yep.
You're on my time now.
I'm on Randy's time, so, you know, he just has to get over it. He just has to get over it. All right, you guys, we're going to start out with painting the bottom. I've already put bonding boss on this and all the little pieces, you guys, so we wouldn't have to take time to do that. So, thank you, Sandy Hall. I'm going to use cashew, y'all. We're going to be using cashew.
How do I look?
Oh, honey, you always look young. If you get rid of that nasty on your face.
Thank you for the stars, Lisa.
It could be your engagement partner. I'm happy for achievements. You can support me by sending stars. What? Oh, my. I don't know.
Oh, man, I was going to send him some stars.
Well, you may still be able to because it don't look like it's gone anywhere, so. There we go. All right. Thank you, Dorothy.
Oh,
Thank you for the
nice.
stars, Lisa Fabi. I appreciate you, friend. Thank you, Janice. Y'all, that stuff gets crumbly around that top of that when you put it on there and don't clean it off to begin with.
You know that. The boss. Don.
He knows it. He knows it.
You've been sitting painting some more flowers. You're
All
on
right.
time now. I was watching Max again. Really great ball. Girl fell on her knee thing.
Aww.
At college.
All right, here we go, y'all. We're going to use the cashew. We're using cashew. And I'm just going to paint this bottom here. Well, most of it anyway. I'm not going to paint it all.
Well, Judy, I hope she'll be all right.
Try to get up in there and, yeah, I hope so too. I'm
Just
really
let us
sorry.
know.
All right, let me get, y'all, I'm going to have to get a small brush. I'll go ahead and paint the
Watching
center.
your haircut.
Thank you,
Hey,
guys.
Laurie.
Thank you so much.
Deb. Guys, if you were without power, I hope you've got it back. Hello, Rick.
Yeah, you guys pray for our friend Monroe.
I'm feeling
Y'all,
it.
I don't think she has her power back yet. She's been sitting in the dark at home by herself, out in the middle of nowhere, no way to get anywhere.
Eating hot dogs.
Oh, no, she had one hot dog that I know of, and she's got a loaf of bread and a thing of peanut butter is what she has. But she keeps going to her car and charging her phone, but she don't know how much gas she has left to keep
both going for
charging her phone. So y'all just pray for her.
I'm feeling really good.
You're feeling really good?
Really good.
Okay, I'm glad you're feeling really good.
Like your haircut, says Wanda.
Thank you, Wanda. It feels much better, you guys. Much better. It's not a mess.
Shirley says, what did you put on first?
It's called Bonding Boss. It's like Slick Stick, but it's called Bonding Boss. It is, you can get it through DixieBelle.com. Or you can get it on my tab for Poppies and Pansies.
Don't you usually hear from Monroe about once a day?
Yeah, I've been talking to her. I haven't talked to her the last couple of days.
Oh,
But I will get, I was talking to her, was it last night or night before? It was night before that I was talking to her. I will try to get a hold of her this evening, you guys, as soon as I'm done with my live. She misses us, y'all. She misses us bad. She wants to be right here in the middle of all of it, and she can't be.
It is a silver tray.
It is a silver tray.
Hello,
see?
Rhonda Reeder.
Hi, Rhonda. How are you, sister
Is it
girl?
better than Slick Stick?
Personally, no. I like Slick Stick better. But they've retired Slick Stick, so this is what we get.
Hello, Barb.
I mean, I can take it or leave it, you guys, but it does work. It does work for what we need it for when we paint silver or anything slick. So it does work. Thank you all for praying for Miss
says, I just
Monroe.
get sick when I think of all the silver we sold to get melted for my mom's.
I know, doesn't it just make you just, don't you
Kay
wish
says,
you
I
just...
talked to her a few minutes last night through message.
Good, I'm glad. She said that she wasn't doing a lot of talking because she wanted to reserve her phone. So that's why I only bother her like every other night, because I don't want her to not have a phone to use in case she needs it.
It is kind of roughly on the edges.
It is roughly. That's why I'm trying to get around all this.
Sissy says, okay, I have a new bottle of Slick Stick. I'm glad I got it now.
There you go. And Bonding Boss isn't bad, you guys. I just like, I like the Slick Stick better. That's just my opinion.
Doing good.
You may like Bonding Boss better. I mean, I don't know.
Nelly. Hello, Renee. Hello,
Just
Tim.
trying to get this in all these little
We're doing
grooves
good.
here. That way we can finish painting the bottom here. Put a little water on here. I want to thin this down a tad.
Hello, Lynette.
Okay. This will just help it go over it easier.
Yeah, I've been kind of watching all the relief efforts and everything. It's great that everybody's pitched in.
I wish we could go pitch in. I really do.
All these helicopters, people with private helicopters.
Y'all, I'll be honest with you. I would be down there in a heartbeat to help if I truly thought my heart could handle. If I was to come across people that were not here any longer, that had passed on, I think I would do it. But I just don't think my heart could handle it, y'all. It would just break my heart in two. I mean, if there's any other way I can help, and if somebody would tell me another way I could help, I will gladly do it.
I was told that on Bonding Boss, you're supposed to let it sit for 24 hours.
That's not true. I never let it sit 24 hours. I never let it sit 24 hours. I put it on right away, and I dry it with a heat gun. Now, that might be the difference, is that I use a heat tool for it, and maybe it helps it bond better. I don't know. But now I would say if you're not going to dry it with a heat tool, I would say yes, 24 hours.
Yeah, I heard about Pete Rose passing. I hated that.
That upset Randy yesterday.
He was one of my favorite players when he played.
Let me dry this, you guys.
That was the best. The 78 and the 77, 78, like 79 was the best baseball team ever.
Hi, Vivian. Thank you, Lisa. I appreciate you, sister.
I don't care what they say, Big Red Machine was the best. Well, my sister, they finally got back home.
Thank you, Fredna.
They were spared, thankfully.
Yes.
They had a little, like, a small shed that they keep, like, their fishing poles in. It got blowed over. A lot of limbs in the yard, leaves and stuff like that. A lot of trash in the pool, but other than that, they were good.
I will tell you that if any of you want to help out, I know that the Chippy Farmhouse, she lives in North Carolina, and she is taking donations. Yes. The Chippy Farmhouse is taking donations, and they've been taking food and water to people with those donations. So if you guys are interested in donating, or if you want to help out, the Chippy Farmhouse has a thing that she is where she's collecting monies and taking and getting things for them and donating all that. So if you guys are interested in that, you can look up the Chippy Farmhouse here online, you guys.
Shirley, what are Reubens?
She's a creator. A Reuben? Who had Reubens for dinner?
She wants to know, can you put Reubens on this tray?
Ribbons, I think is what she was maybe asking. I don't know. I don't know what's a Reuben. I'm not sure what you're talking about, friend.
Yeah, I don't know if you misspelled it or it's something I'm not. Yesterday, my husband had surgery, basically fixed both of him. His hand is swollen and bruised from the surgery.
Oh, bless his heart. Well, we'll pray for him. Y'all, I'm just going to go up here and we'll worry about doing the red and keeping the red in the line. I'm just going to kind of get these little grooves here.
I started watching. Richard said Reuben sandwich. I don't think that's what.
That's what I was thinking was Reubens. If you're thinking Reuben sandwiches, yeah, you can. Once I put my
I think if she
resin on it, you can put food on it.
Yeah, but she spelled it Reuben, R-U-B-O-N. Went to Walmart today and they had limited cases of bottled water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that things will be a little bit
guys, I mean,
in
I don't know
demand
about
for a while.
around here, but we can do without bottled water to let them
Hi,
guys
Beth.
have it down there for a while.
Yeah, well, I'll drink out of my sink.
Yeah.
My water's safe. I like bottled water. I'm not going to kid you and say
Oh,
I don't,
Marlene.
but I definitely will drink out of my sink if I need to.
I guess, a lot of people aren't thinking about, like a little bit, they need formula and diapers.
Yes, all the stuff.
Everything.
So, well, I mean, there's a lot of families that's been young families that were affected by this as well,
I truly believe in Samaritan Purse with Franklin Graham. He was there yesterday.
Yes, ma'am, Kay, I do too. Samaritan's Purse is the way to go.
See, that's right. That the hurricane, this to me is the worst hurricane that I remember that affected other states as bad as it did.
Yeah, it's.
Hello,
I've never
Loretta.
seen anything like it in my lifetime. I know that. Hi, Loretta. I've never seen anything like that in my lifetime, y'all. It's crazy.
Usually, it affects the state that the hurricane hits, but I mean, my gosh, this thing went way inland.
Loretta, I heard that Randy said that I went to see my boyfriend today. That's what I heard.
Yes, he was my husband, Cheryl. We got to meet him at Red's game. Very awesome guy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I met Pete Rose.
Oh, did you really?
I met
didn't
the
know
whole Big Red Machine team.
I believe it. Your mom and dad probably took you.
Mm-hmm.
He was a spoiled brat, y'all. He got to do whatever he wanted to do.
Well, it's because my dad loved Norman too.
What would you use on glass? I can't never say. I do use bonding gloss on glass. I do. That's the first thing I put on it. Unless I want it to crackle, and then I will use either Mod Podge or Elmer's glue.
Yeah, but I will, in your defense, Loretta kind of gave me a funny look.
She gave you a what for, didn't she?
Yeah, and she said that I was your boyfriend's lifetime.
My girl's got my back. My girl's got my back.
And President Trump
Okay.
of Georgia. Wanda says hi, Loretta.
Show you guys. Are you ready? Are you ready? Now, y'all, you can put in exclamation DC, and you can go get you one of these. You ready? Ooh, isn't he pretty, y'all? Look how beautiful he is. And I love all the pretty holly. Isn't that gorgeous, you guys? This is what's going to go on our tray, y'all. This is going to be so purtiful. I'm excited.
Ray did a thing Sunday. She'll send us a picture.
Okay, Miss Kay. Okay, sister.
Oh, we got two pictures
but
up here,
first,
guys.
I'm going to do the red on the outside before I attach my paper because I don't want to.
People want take time out real quick and show them these pictures.
Oh, y'all want to see the pictures?
There's another. You just hold it up there.
There's that one, you guys. I just finished it. It's got the resin in it. It's a 3D painting. You can see it come up off the canvas. It's 3D. There's that one. And then we have this one here. Can y'all see that one okay, or do I need to lift it up and bring it in? And then the pink one, you guys, is 3D as well. Let me pull it here. That's heavy. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, there we go.
That's a big...
This is a very large one, you guys. It's got shiny in it. Let me turn it up this way so you guys can see it.
You can hang it that. You can hang it about
You can hang it this way, or you can hang it long ways. But that's the newest ones, y'all. There's the newest ones.
Cindy says you are unbelievable.
Thank you, friend. I appreciate you. All right, let me stick this back up here. I got it in.
You got it?
Don't touch it all. I got it.
You don't shush it.
You don't touch it, Papa.
No shushing. No shushing.
No shushing, Papa.
Was watching Nan.
Whoa, Sally.
See?
That's why I told you not to shush, Papa. I don't feel like that's on there, barely.
Well, if it falls, we'll know it.
Well, if it falls, I guess it'll hit me in the back.
They're gorgeous.
Thank you, Liz.
Air bath, beautiful.
But Miss Sandy Hall told me I had to have those, y'all. So, Sandy, I hope those are the right colors, my friend.
Beth, I love the one I won.
You love the one that you won? Well, that one's down there, Miss Barb. We have to hide that one because everybody wants yours. Thank you, Loretta. I appreciate it, sister.
Those are gorgeous, says
Okay,
Loretta.
we're going to mix some red. Okay? And you guys, I hate working with
Okay,
red.
says slow your roll.
Hate working with red because Mr.
Jackie Whitaker
Randy
in
wants
here
me to do
tonight?
this. Thank you, Cheryl.
Where's Jackie?
Let me get, yeah, Jackie's here because I seen her tell me
was
she liked
she?
my hair. She was the first one that said she liked my hair. Okay, this is Waverly, you guys. We're going to use Waverly
Those
tonight.
paintings are beautiful.
On it. Okay. All right. We're going to mix some black into this.
Love the flowers. They're beautiful, cute hair. Says Iris.
Thank you, friend.
Who's too much?
You think it's too much black?
That's
Probably
amazing.
will be. I'll probably
Red
have to
is
add a ton
tough
more red.
color.
Huh? Red
You
is a
have-
tough color. You're right. It is.
Denise says wants to know if you can do a class on how to do those.
I told Randy today that we might be doing a class on them. I was just telling Randy this today. So we'll see. We will see.
I love the hair. I see that.
Thank you,
There's
guys.
Barbara. Oh, Barbara. Oh,
All right.
Kim.
This is going to be a darker red that I'm going to use. I want it to match his coat. I want it to look like velvet is what I'm wanting. So I'm just adding.
Denise says, yay.
And we're going to.
What are they called?
What's that?
Flowers in the field.
Just a painting? I don't have names for them.
Best flowers.
Okay, here. Let's add a little more red. I got a little dark.
Barb loves your hair. Don
Thank
loves your hair.
you.
Hello, Karina.
Hi, Karina. How are you, sister? Sister. This is going to be like
We'd love to
a.
know how to make those pictures. Says Susan.
You'll know soon, friends. Okay, I need more red. Y'all, I
They're
got that
made
too
with.
dark.
I'll tell you what they're made. I'll tell you how to make them. With a little love and TLC.
And a lot of work. Those
A
that
lot
took
of
me a
work.
long time, you guys. I've been working on those two
No,
things for
ma'am.
days.
We're not going to Ohio this time.
Nope, we're not going to Ohio, y'all. We weren't invited. We were so bad last time we were there, we weren't invited back. No, I'm kidding, y'all. They are getting new creators this time because, or they brought in 2 new ones. So Shayna and I are not part of it this year.
Hey,
So,
Dee Dee.
but that's okay. It's all right.
Oh, Amanda.
Okay. All right, y'all. I don't know. Do you think that matches good? A little lighter.
A little lighter. I mean, it
A
matches
little bit
down
lighter.
the darker area.
That's. I wanted it to match the darker area, so I'm gonna add just a little bit more red, and we'll put this in a container if I don't use it because I don't want to use all my stuff up here. But that's okay. We'll use it for sure. We got containers.
I'm
for
hanging
this.
in there. Today is 12 years that my dad passed.
Oh, I'm so sorry. This will work right here. I think this will be good. All right, now this is going to match the darker part of his outfit.
Yeah, Debbie
y'all.
Riggs not going. Debbie's kind of out doing her own thing.
Debbie's doing her own thing too, and Jennifer won't be there this year.
No.
I'm trying to think who else won't be there.
Hello, Sherry.
Yeah, there's 4 of us that won't be there this year. They brought in new people, so which is fine. That's
Oklahoma retreat. I didn't know there was one. Oklahoma.
I don't think they're doing the Oklahoma this year, Joe. They're doing Ohio.
Live your hair,
That's
Randy.
the sparkle event.
It did good, Michelle.
They're doing that in
They just got a little
Ohio.
lot of leaves and small
grab this
branches.
here,
That's
y'all.
it. No flooding or nothing.
Couple little brushes
Yep.
here. Okay. No, it's not that you're not going. You are the core of the group. Oh, I see what you're saying.
I've seen several do the painting.
Okay.
Yours is the best I've seen so far.
Thank
You're
you.
the best, it says Kay.
Thank you, thank you. Okay, I'm just going to kind of run this across here. You guys can see this beautiful.
Beth, when did you do the flowers? She's just been working on them on and off.
I haven't done lives on them, y'all. I've been doing that on my own time. I'm just kind of here in my quiet and my craft room.
Oh, Penny.
And you know what, you guys, that brush looked like the right size. We're going to have to go down some because I'm not
Yeah,
going to be able
Barb,
to see.
my sisters, their place is doing good.
Yep, everything's good with them.
Just a lot of trash to pick up.
Well, of course, there was a lot of wind.
A lot of wind, a lot of leaves and limbs, but nothing major.
You guys, Randy was showing me a video last night of a flood coming in. And I'm going to tell you guys, if you don't realize the force that's behind that, it's
a
just
flash flood.
Ridiculous how fast that comes in. I mean, there was a guy filming it, and had he been standing 4 foot over, it would have took him with it. It took his car and everything while he was standing right there.
I mean, it come faster than a
I never
train.
seen anything like that. Never seen anything like that in my life. That was absolutely crazy.
Kay says she needs a sunflower, one of those.
I could do that, Miss Kay. Actually, that was my next thing I was going to work on.
Oh, Diane, sprinkle. Hello, Linda. Barb. Oh, she didn't get no coloring done this time, Barb.
No, I didn't get no color done on it. That's my natural. Or it's what's left over, the one color and then my natural.
Tina?
Nope, I didn't do any coloring. I told her I wanted to wait because my hair's been breaking really bad and I just don't want to ruin my hair. So that's one of the reasons I haven't been getting highlights.
It seemed that hurricane went right through the trail that we take on our way down to our sisters.
Yeah, y'all, I'm telling you, I'm just so thankful. And I know that it sounds bad saying that, but I'm thankful we came home when we did because, y'all, we would have been right in the middle of that.
Well, yeah.
Because the way we came home and stuff. I mean, we stayed downtown, or not downtown, but real close to downtown Hendersonville, and it took all that out. That Chimney Rock, we were going to go there and see where the Dirty Dancing stuff was.
Lake Lure, it's
Lake
all
Lure,
gone.
it's gone, you guys. And I didn't get to go.
I
was
haven't
gonna
heard
go see
much
it
about Blowing Rock.
I was going to go. Blowing Rock, Maddie said that there was 3 foot of flooding inside the buildings. That's all I've heard from that. I don't know if there's more because I haven't talked to Maddie since then. That's just what Maddie told me because I called to check on her. Speaking of which, I need to get a hold of Cindy Cecil. She texted me earlier asking if we were okay because she heard some stuff's going on here in Indiana. I was driving when that came in.
Vicky says, "Hey, Beth and Randy, I'm going to go to church. I will see you when I get back. We're on replay."
All right, Miss Vicky, you have a blessed night, my friend.
Kathy says, "Our town flooded for the first time ever, and we still recovering." Flash flood.
Bless your heart. I'm so sorry.
I heard Blowing Rock was gone.
Blowing Rock? Now, I heard that...
I haven't heard.
what's the other town that we were just talking about?
Rock.
Chimney Rock. Now, I know that Chimney Rock is gone, but Blowing Rock, Maddie told me that there was 3 foot of water in the... And she lives in Blowing Rock, you guys. She lives in Blowing Rock.
We get a lot of that flash flooding
I'm about
down
to do
here, and
2
people
coats on
try to
this.
drive through it, and they get stuck, and they pay. They should.
You know, people really should listen to what they say about driving through that stuff. Don't drive through it. You know, unless you're an expert, don't drive through it.
Well, what they should do is set up on each end of town. Unless you're there for family members.
I mean, if it's an emergency, I understand.
Or if you're there to help, that's different. But if you're there just gawk
and dilly-dally,
they should fine you.
I agree. That's just not
You know,
right.
it's not, you don't.
I don't take pleasure in watching others suffer. I just don't. I think it's terrible. The Biltmore estate, did it get flooded or did anybody? Does anybody know? I don't think it
Debbie.
did. I don't think it did. I think it did some damage as far as the trees and stuff like that, but I don't think it did get flooded. It possibly could have. I don't know.
See, I-40 is what we take. We take that across there to Statesville, then down to.
It just makes me so sad. Because North Carolina is one of my favorite places in the whole world.
I haven't heard much about Georgia. I don't know how bad Georgia.
Now, I know Georgia did get hit in Tennessee, but I don't know how bad.
The Biltmore estate is flooded. I mean, that's bad, but they've got the money. They can rebuild.
Right. Well, I hope that it's nothing major, though.
I mean, I know there's probably furniture and that's been there a long time, stuff like that, but I'm more concerned about the people that can't afford to rebuild or stuff like that.
Did anybody, now I know this sounds silly me asking this, but I don't know much about the Biltmore. Did anybody live in the Biltmore?
I don't think.
Or is that just for tourists?
There might be some staff that lives there. I don't know.
Well, I just didn't know. I don't know much about it.
I'm sure there's some people that live on the property somewhere.
Okay, well, where's the people that own the Biltmore?
I don't know. I think the state owns Biltmore Village now, or the Biltmore Estate now. I don't know. I don't know if it's a private family that owns the Biltmore.
I thought it was a private family. See, I don't know much about it, to be honest. I've always wanted to go there, but I don't know much about it. It just looks pretty.
Yeah. I've been watching Greg Biffle on his videos. He's been flying in and out. He was actually, I think, one of the first people to start flying in relief stuff.
Well, I think it's
Sybil
awesome.
says, I'm in Georgia and we got it bad. I have heard that there's more than 100 billion in damages in Florida, Georgia. I bet you there's more than that, Sybil. Honestly, I haven't heard anything about Georgia, Sybil. I see it in Florida. I see it in
Tennessee,
North Carolina, and Tennessee, and Virginia is where I've seen.
but we've not seen much on Georgia at all.
I haven't seen many people post about stuff on Georgia.
Now, I know they got hit, but I just don't know how bad. Well, we're praying for everybody, regardless of where they are. We're praying that the Lord will help with relief on all this and be with these families that have lost family members in their homes. It's just hard, you know. Can't imagine. You guys, I got to spend some time with an old friend today. She cut my hair, and it was so nice hearing from her. And I'm going to ask y'all, it's an unspoken prayer request. I'm going to ask you guys to pray for her. I'd appreciate it. Her name's Susan.
Liz says, I cleaned out my closet to donate to the trucks going to
That's awesome. I love that. Yes, I think we all should take time to do
We
that.
have lots of clothes.
Girl, let me tell you something. I've got a porch right now full of dishes and pans and everything. I've went through everything in my house, and it's not. I didn't do it for this, but I'm gonna see if we can find some place to donate all that to be taken out. It ain't the best, but it'll help somebody to get through until.
Sybil says, the last I heard, 130 dead and over 600 accounted for in North Carolina.
Oh my gosh, that's so sad.
The town of Chimney Rock North is completely gone. Prayers for Susan.
Yeah, I knew Chimney Rock was, but
Tell me where to send pictures. North Carolina will send them to you guys.
you can send it right here, Rekindle Blessings, under a private
And a
message
private message, Debbie.
to Messenger.
I don't think Hendersonville, I don't know anybody around Hendersonville other than Monroe close. I think they got hit, but I don't think they got hit as bad as the other places.
Oh my gosh, it was flooded really bad.
I know it was flooded, but I'm talking.
Monroe said there was roads out and bridges out and.
Yeah, but that can happen around here. I'm talking like Chimney Rock, totally.
Oh no,
gone.
that's totally 100% gone. And Lake Lure, they said, was like that too. Now I don't know. I've not seen
South
it.
Carolina, we lost power for 2 days, but we still haven't gotten internet. People around us still don't have power.
That's what's so hard. No power, because a lot of times people have not generators, but they have water. They have the pumps to pump their water in and stuff, and a lot of times they don't have that. They don't have power.
I got it bad too. All roads are devastated. I tell you what, if you know anybody, here pretty soon there shouldn't be too many people out of work because they're going to need lots of help rebuilding all these roads, cities, states, counties. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Angela's, her sister's good.
My sister.
Oh, well, she says your sister okay in North Carolina.
No, she's talking about your sister.
Yeah.
I thought you said her sister's good.
Thank you, Fran, for the stars.
Like, my sister's not even close to being down there. It's just hard to believe. I've never seen anything like that, y'all. And I mean, maybe I'm just being silly when it comes to a hurricane, but it just does not seem, I've never ever thought that it would ever reach clean up this direction.
I mean, clear here in Indiana got damaged, but not like.
I mean, it's just hard to believe. I just can't believe it. That goes to show you the power of wind.
Debbie says people are begging for help to find their family.
That breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. It makes me sick.
Oh, Nancy.
Y'all, I can't even imagine.
Sandy, I've heard there's another tropical storm that's been
brewing,
and I don't know where it's coming in. But they said it just upgraded today.
Oh my gosh, I pray not.
I think
these poor people can't take much more.
This is worse than Hugo in 1989. I believe it, Fred, and I remember Hugo.
Yeah, this is just like, I don't know. Makes me really sad, honestly.
And you want to move to the ocean.
Well, you wanted to move to North Carolina.
Well, at least it's not as right there at the front of the storm. Hello, Teresa. The only way I would have an piece of oceanfront property is if I had a trailer on there. That if I knew a hurricane was coming, I could hook it up and move it.
We could do that. I'm fine with that.
Penny, dumb question. Is this worse than New Orleans? Yes, I believe so.
Yeah, I think it's close to.
Ask the people in New Orleans; they'll say no. But overall,
I would say the overall damage throughout. Yes, I would say so.
This is probably
because it goes for farther as far as mileage. So I would say yes. It's probably, I would say, if not worse, I would say equally as bad.
I mean, you ask the people of New Orleans; they'll tell you no. But
wasn't that all mainly in New Orleans, though?
Yeah, I believe.
Well, this is all over, you know.
Hi, guys. I was in Hugo, worked Katrina, and I live in Tennessee, and this is worse. Trust me.
I agree. I agree with you, friend.
Carla,
it's bad.
I'm in Pinellas County, Florida. Hey, Carla, aren't you guys in Pinellas County the sheriff that has a lot of the YouTube videos?
Are you talking about what you were talking about earlier?
No, I mean, he'll do these interviews and he'll hold up a picture of a guy Scott, and he said, "You want to talk about an idiot? I've got idiots."
Oh my!
Oh, he's funny. Well, they are.
Well, now that's not nice. They can be. People can be. I agree, but it's just not nice. Okay.
Sissy
Now,
says that's Sheriff Judd.
see that, y'all?
If that
Got it
is the
around.
right
Now, I'm
guy,
about
I'd
to do
love to
another
watch
layer. You
him.
can see where it's light in some areas, where it's drying. But let me dry this.
She's
and we'll go back
making a
over it.
tray, Teresa. Sissy wants to know when you think you'll do a show on how to make them trees.
I don't know yet, but as soon as it'll be soon. It'll be soon.
That's in Polk County. Yeah, that's right, Polk County. I love him.
Okay, now I'm not liking because that's
Grady
going to get
Judd.
super
That's
dark.
it.
It's going to be
From
super
Polk
dark.
County. I like him. I wish all sheriffs were like him.
Why is that? Because he's outspoken and straight to the
I
point.
guarantee crime rate would go down if all sheriffs were like that. Guaranteed.
Now I go back across it fast because I've got all
Barb
the
said
little
that
areas.
was like a big pie, strawberry pie.
It does, doesn't it? I love this tray though, y'all. This is a pretty tray.
Because he get right on there and he said the citizens of Polk County will, he said, I don't know exactly, he said it makes my job easier when the citizens of Polk County arm themselves, because when somebody tries to break in, all they have to do is come and clean up the mess.
Oh my gosh. Dang.
And he said it right, well, and that's true.
That's bad though.
Yes, I guarantee crime would go down as well. We need him here in Bama, says Lisa.
Same here in Indiana. There's some towns that
Shirley
we could definitely
says,
use
"Beth,
him.
Can you use rub-ons on these trays?
You can, and I'll show you. Well, I'm not going to use it on the tray, but we're going to use some on our little pitchers that go with it. So yes, you can, friend. You sure can. You guys, they have a new IOD release today on Decoupage Central, which we're going to be using some of those on this set as well. We have to go around this 3 times. Y'all, I hope not, but we might have to. Gotta get this to be even looking, because if it's not even, and red is such a hard color to work with, especially when you're darkening it.
Thank you. This is beautiful, says Shirley.
Thank you, friend. When you're darkening red, though, it's so hard to get it to
covered.
Yeah, well, the pigments don't lay good when you darken it like this. But, you know, I don't have a choice because it would have been too bright.
Instead of using pigs, how about some cowmans?
You're funny.
Or horsemans? I was watching Loretta and Rick earlier, and somebody said on there that today was National Coffee Day, National Taco Day.
Taco and coffee, huh? That's a good combination because I like both.
Well, I told them I'm going to come up with a taco and coffee combination and call it toffee.
Toffee? Hey, I like toffee. That'll
When they
work.
shot one of the guys. When they banged one of the guys that were chasing, and someone asked him why he banged him so much, he said, because we ran out of bullets. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Georgia had a lot of damage and 15 deaths. They had restored power at 80%.
Okay, let me dry this up real quick. See what we got. Yay, Lori, that's awesome. I'm so glad you did, friend. I hope you like them. I love those things. I really do.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite sayings that he says. They will bang you graveyard dead.
Graveyard. Okay, I think we're going to need one more coat, y'all, and then we're going to be good on it.
Alan says, can you highlight the light red or that not work?
You can. You can. But I want it to be dark, and then we may go back and put highlights in the lighter red. But I want this dark to be dark, if that makes sense, because you can see the red kind of
Can't use that name because it's already copyrighted.
shining through here.
Hi, Becca. Finally seen you live. What name, Kay? I just got finished making your chicken pot pie casserole. Oh my God, delicious. Thank you for introducing it to me.
You're so very welcome, friend.
And that come from, guess,
I don't know.
Beth Ann.
Yeah, you go, girl. I'm gonna have to clean up that line too. That line is not pretty, but that's all right. It won't be too hard to clean up.
Oh, I'm okay. I was just kidding. Because of, you know, coffee and tacos and coffee. Toffee.
He's just full of
Oh,
malarkey.
Maria Chapman.
Hi, sister girl. How are you? Maria, are you not going to the Sparkle event, sister? Or are you already
Randy,
there?
I will send pictures after y'all finish. The news does not show the real situation in Asheville, Black Mountain, and all the way down to the field. Oh, I can imagine, Debbie. Okay, that's fine.
Well, take them. I'd like to see those.
Now Cindy wants to know, do you have a recipe online for the chicken dinner?
I do not. If you would, all you have to do is go to my videos and search chicken pot pie casserole.
Maria says, I am not going this year.
Aww. Well, I know our sister Susie's not going because she's going to a school reunion, which I'm excited for her. That's going to be a lot of fun for her.
Zane?
Yes.
Really?
It's her 50th school reunion.
Debbie Penhall says, hi from Australia. Hey, mate.
Hi, Debbie. How are you, sweetie?
Hey, oh, I can call her a Sheila. Hey, Sheila. I think that's what they call them.
And she's going to tell you she's a Debbie, not a Sheila.
Maria's going to Lizzie and Aaron's. That's in
Oh,
Chattanooga.
yay. Have fun, sister. Have fun. Miss Kay will be there. Give her a hug for me. Give Miss Kay a hug for me.
When is that?
It's here in what, Miss Kay? When is that? Is it in a couple weeks? I know it's soon. I just don't know when.
That part of the country, did Chattanooga or any of that part of
I
it?
wanted to go to that Lizzie and Aaron one myself. But they were sold out before I knew about it. Because I was going to go with Miss Kay.
How would you got down there?
You'd have took me. Because you could have hung around with your little buddy, Paul.
Laura Park says Max needs a girlfriend.
And you know what? I was thinking that. I was telling Randy,
I'm glad you like it, Brenda.
Lori, that I was wanting. We're going to make something big, but I'm not sure what we're going to make. He was asking what the next. He goes, "What is the next craft for this year for the winter craft outside?" And I said, "I don't know." I said, "What can we make?" And I've been kind of racking my brain, trying to figure out what I need to do. Because we're going to do something big. For
I don't
those
think
of you-
Chattanooga or any that part of Tennessee got hit, did they? Was that maybe some rain?
Oh, I don't know.
I haven't heard anything from down there.
For those of you that don't know who Max is a big nutcracker that we built a couple years ago out in Randy's workshop. And it was so much fun to build. It was a lot of fun to build. We had a good time with that. If you guys haven't seen it, go check it out. I put it on the page a couple days ago.
Eunice loves your hair.
Thank you, friend.
Randy is a lucky man. I guess I am, Eunice.
Hey,
I am. I know I am.
you be really nice. I'm lucky. I got you.
Maria
So.
says, I remember Max.
You remember Max? Isn't he cute, Maria?
Yeah, she got me.
Yeah.
Lucky her.
I am lucky. I'm thankful. I love you. I love you.
I won't.
All right, let me see here. Stop. Y'all, he's been doing this I'm lonely thing. He said he got lonely yesterday back in his room because he was all the way back in the corner. I said, "Aw."
And she don't even come and visit or nothing.
No, I'm busy working. I don't have time to mess with you.
See?
Well, honey, it's not like I'm gone anywhere. I'm right here in the house. See how
You won't
he is,
even
y'all?
come out and say hello while I'm out in my building.
I did yesterday.
Yesterday.
Well, I did.
It looks on camera like Hershey's chocolate.
Nope, it's burgundy. Let me show you.
Oh, ho.
See, you can see it's a burgundy color.
Phil says Max is a handsome guy.
I wanted it the deep dark, and if you look at him, the deep dark color in his jacket over in here, it's got that color. And I'm going to add a little bit of red highlights to it, and we'll be good to go. I like that. I think that looks really
Kay
good.
says Max videos on the page after live. Go check it out.
Yeah.
And share to the public.
Okay, I'm going to grab...
Pam says, Randy, you're so needy.
He is needy, y'all. I'm telling
Yes,
you. He's worse than a little girl.
I guess we could make a female and call her Maxine.
try to clean up this line a little
Lynette
bit.
said you need to make his to-do list longer. It's long enough.
Yeah, he's been working. But that's why he gets lonely, because he's back here in his corner.
I need a snack.
You need a snack.
Yeah. Snacks are the only thing.
Randy, how long ago has it been since you've eaten?
At least 30 minutes.
Randy?
What? It has.
You were eating when I was going live.
No, I was not. I was watching the Mets play. Milwaukee and the Mets play.
Okay, I'm trusting you.
Kim says I need a snack too. Now she just needs to get him to do it. Barb
Yes.
says, Beth, can you make a German police dog? Oh,
I'd have to see one, Barb,
On
to let
what,
you know,
Barb?
honey. I'd have to see one to know if I could
Izzy,
make
you're
it.
looking awful delicious.
Is Izzy making delicious or looking
She's
delicious?
looking delicious. I'm gonna cook you up, Izzy.
Izzy needs a haircut.
Don't you bark, huff at me. Since you huff, don't you huff.
Sorry, y'all. I'm evening these lines up, and then I'll be.
Why didn't y'all make a gingerbread man?
We could
Make
do
you a great
that.
lady this year. I just had
We
a small
could do
snack.
that.
Reese's pumpkin. I'm making popcorn, Cheez-Its. See, everybody else is snacking, so I can't.
Well, go get you a snack.
I might have to go to Dairy Queen.
Oh my gosh, that's not a snack.
Y'all went to the live 40 minutes ago, Randy.
Go
See,
get me go get you a Pop-Tart.
if that's what you're talking about, I can't. Barb's getting a bowl of cereal. Oh, I knew I should have got milk yesterday.
I told you to.
You did not.
Yes, I did.
Did you get a bag of ice?
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I think. Hi, Robin. How are you, honey?
You did put it in the freezer, did you?
Yes, dear. No, I left it out in the car.
I've done that.
I know you have.
I got a brush.
All right. Well, it shouldn't take too awfully long for me to do this, you guys. I know it seems like forever, but we'll get around it fairly quick, I think. I'm hoping. I just want my lines to be really good on here. I don't want them to be messed up because this is, y'all, this is why I don't do trays live with you guys for my tea sets, because I put so much time into them in detail that I know a lot of people don't like to hang around and watch me just do this. But this is just part of the process for me to make it. It's got to be perfect, y'all, or close to perfect as I can get it. And when you do that, you got to make sure everything's just right. What color were the other? Sissy, that'll be gold, honey. That one up there, I always do in gold. That way that detail shows up really nice. It'll be a nice, like antique gold color. I will use liquid leaf on it. It's what I'll use on that one. And sometimes I do gold around the inner of it too, but I don't think I'm going to this time because there's this precise line right here. Otherwise, I probably would. But this is the hardest part of it, you guys. Once I get this done, we'll be good to go. It won't take very long to do anything else on it. Thank you, Sissy. Oh, thank you, Kathy. I appreciate you, girl. I haven't even fixed it yet since she cut it, but I really like it. It's easy. Super easy. I like my hair short, though. I always have. A lot of people get aggravated at me when I cut it. They're like, you cut your hair. I'm like, yeah, but, you know, I'm the one that's got to fix it, and it's just easier on me. Plus, like I said, y'all, I've been having trouble with my hair falling out. And I don't know if it's stress or what it is, but my hair's just been coming out in handfuls. So I needed to cut it so that it looked better because it was a mess. Never got bored watching you paint. no matter how long. Well, Connie, thank you. I appreciate that, friend. We're just going around this inner edge just to make sure these lines are nice and crisp. Because I want this to look really nice. Because these sell for good money, y'all, so I have to make sure they're perfect. Yours is falling out too, Denise? My mom seems to think I'm lacking something in my system. I don't know what it would be, but Randy came in the other day and he told me, he said, babe, he said, I think you need to go to the doctor. And I said, why is that? He said, your hair is coming out by the handfuls. He kept finding it in the tub, but our tub hasn't been draining really good because we need to get a plumber in here. But, so I didn't really pay no attention to it. Well, Mr. Randy found my hair in the drain and he said, you need to go to the doctor. So I went to the doctor, and you know what the doctor said? I don't know.
We got a plumber. His name is Liquid Plumber.
Liquid Plumber.
I found my snack.
Did you? What are you having?
Colby Jack and crackers.
Colby Jack cheese and crackers is what he's having, you guys. Randy went to the grocery store last night, you guys, and come to find out, Randy, we had a power outage at our grocery store, and they had to throw all that out.
Was that what it was?
Yes.
Oh, well, mine's good.
He went, well, I'm sure it is. I'm sure that's the new stuff that's come in. Randy went to the store last night, and our store, the dairy section was completely out of cheese and cheese. And he said, babe, this store is empty. And he sent me pictures, and I mean, it was completely empty at Kroger. That's good, Denise. I'm glad it didn't, sister. That's good to know. She didn't do blood work or anything on me. She's just putting me on a vitamin. My doctor doesn't get too antsy about anything like that, though. Sometimes I don't know. I just don't know. Randy, don't say that out loud. Thank you very much.
No, I don't think she's that experienced.
She's not experienced. She's young.
I know. That's why I don't care for her. I mean, maybe in 20 years she'll be better, but right now.
She's just figuring it out.
Well, I don't really want her figuring it out on me. That's the
You're
thing.
so silly.
Be careful with Liquid Plumber kind of drain products. Could eat away piping.
That's true. It could.
I'm taking collagen, and I think it's helping with my health.
Yes, that's something else she told me, that collagen would help. She did tell me that.
Colby cheese and crackers. I had to get slices, guys. I like the big chunky stuff.
Well, when that's all you got, that's what you get.
I was lucky to find this stuff was like $5.
Well, cheese isn't cheap, babe.
Cheese is cheesy though.
You should have probably really went to,
I didn't feel like out running around.
you should have went to Walmart, though. I expect with all these floodings that we've had and stuff, a lot of the groceries and stuff, I think will probably go up. Because I'm sure there were factories that were hit and different places that produce things that go on the shelves in the stores. I'm sure things will be going up. Even more than what it already is.
Shirley says she's losing hair too, but she'll be 84 tomorrow, so.
That's awesome. I love that, girlfriend. That's awesome. Happy early birthday to you. Yeah, that's what happens when we get older. Women, anyway. I know men lose their hair as well, but that's just part of it, getting older. I would say it's my age, but I don't know. It might be. Who knows? Who knows? Okay, did we get around that already? I think we might have.
Yeah, that strike goes from East Coast clear down to Texas.
What's that?
That shipping, shoreman.
Oh, yeah. That's what I say, so. If y'all need certain things for your groceries, you better get them now because it's liable to, especially things that we use on a daily basis. Okay, that looks pretty good. Now I got to go back in with some cream color and touch up my little mistakes there on that. I know it sounds crazy, y'all. That's just how I got to do it. That's how I play the game. Let me dry this real quick. That looks pretty good.
Loretta says she just ordered glue on Amazon.
She ordered what?
Glue.
Glue on Amazon. That might be a good place to get some glue.
All right, Loretta, I'm going to ask. We've been talking about hair, so is this hair glue?
Yeah, Janet, that's the reason I didn't get mine. I was going to get mine done. When I went into her today, I was going to get all that done to mine. But I decided I was going to wait to do any coloring on it at all because I just, honestly, with it falling out, I just don't want to take a chance on making it worse than what it already is. And that's what I told her. I said, she goes, no color? And I said, nope, no color, not today. Maybe later on, just not now. Because I just don't want, you know, I can't afford to lose all my hair. I mean, I guess I could, but I really don't want to wear a wig. I get too hot. So. I get too hot. Okay.
Loretta said, I have lots of other things to craft, but the glue, need glue.
Oh, her hot glue. I think it was her hot glue that she was ordering, if I remember rightly. Because she was showing that she's about out of glue the other day. All right. Y'all, we're getting this. We're
Jenny Wong.
We're about here, y'all. We just about got it, I think. What are you laughing at?
I think Jenny's referring to Loretta, but I think she meant to say Beth.
Okay. Well, one more place, y'all. Okay. That looks good. All righty. Loretta, that's what I was talking to my doctor about, and she said that biotin does work for that. I have not taken any vitamins at all yet. She said something about Nutrish or something like that, and biotin. So, and some collagen. So that should get me going, I'm hoping.
I'm good.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do the gold along the outside, y'all, because that way I can, when I go to do the inside of this, it'll be done. I want to mess with it. So, oh, I need to shake that. Shake it. Vitamin E is good for your hair. You take it every day, Angela? That's good to know. It's good to know. That's too big. I need something smaller. I washed all my brushes before I went live, so I would have them to do this with.
My hair was falling out several. I told her to try that hers.
Hers is expensive, though.
Has anybody ever tried that? You know, kind of like that Hims for guys, but hers for ladies.
Several years I quit color and perm. That's exactly what I did, Edie. I quit doing all that. I did quit doing all that because I thought maybe that might be part of it, but I've never had trouble with that kind of stuff. But that doesn't mean you won't have, you know. So I just kind of... Look how pretty that's going to look, you guys. It's going to be gorgeous. Gorgeous.
42 years depositing color is safe. It's bleaching.
Yep. It's the bleaching that'll do it to you every time. That's one of the reasons I quit doing it. I love the blonde in my hair and all that stuff, but I like my hair better than the blonde, so... You gotta pick your druthers. And I would rather have hair than to
Hello, Marie.
have blonde and then lose hair. Hi, Marie. How are you, honey? Oh, this isn't doing it for me. I'm going to have to get another brush. That brush is not doing the job.
You got some more red to touch up, though.
Yeah, I'll do that in here in a little while. I'm not worried about that. I can touch that up after I'm done with this. But that brush is not doing it. I need a brush that's going to... Let me try this one. The This will work either. Because I got to get it around the front of this, and it's not coming down there where I want it to come down.
Oh, Judy. Deborah says, doesn't the medication you take for your RA cause hair loss?
Yes, it does. I take folic acid for that, though. And that keeps my hair in my head, or it's supposed to. I really need to talk to my rheumatologist and see what she says. Because, yeah, it will make my hair fall out. That's why I take folic acid. Oh, this is
Well,
hard
like
to
I told her,
paint.
I could care less if her hair all fell off.
Well, I care.
She was bald, I'd still love her.
Well,
I just rub your head for good luck.
Men, they look at things so different than women.
How much folic acid do you take?
I don't know how many milligrams it is. I take 2 every day. I don't know the milligrams on it. I just know I take 2 pills every day.
Kay went to beauty school.
Did she?
She said in beauty school, we were taught biotin directly on the scalp is better for hair, not the pill.
Well, Miss Kay, I did that, and I bought the biotin, and my doctor told me that it is not. She said that they have found that the oil on your scalp is not as good as the coming from inward. She said because your hair grows from the follicles on the inside, and when you take it on the, you put the biotin in your body, it helps your hair to grow. She said, but laying it on top of your hair is not getting to the follicles. That's what she told me. Now, I don't know whether she's wrong or right. That's just what I was told.
Jenny Wong says, Beth, you have beautiful colors in your hair.
Thank you.
Amy says, hello, Beth Randy. It's been a while.
Hi, Amy. How are you, honey?
Are you all right in West Virginia there, Amy?
But Miss Kay, I don't know how true it is. That's just what she told me the other day. So who's to say? Who's to say? I just go by what I'm told. So she's got me going to get vitamins from Costco because Costco tests all their stuff, and she said that would be the best place for me to purchase them. That way I would know for sure if they're regulated, because most vitamins are not regulated. And I guess Costco does all the testing themselves, from what she said. I don't know. I cannot pick the right brush for this. This brush is not doing what I want it to do either. Tonight's going to be a bum on this. I was hoping I could get this done quickly so we could start on the
Oh, Robbie or Bobby.
other stuff so that y'all wouldn't want to leave me.
And he says, I start physical therapy tomorrow for my injury from my accident.
Well, Miss Amy, girlfriend, I hope it goes easy for you. I hope it doesn't hurt you too bad, and I hope that you get good results. You want to paint this, babe?
Nope.
Why not? You'd be good at it.
I might be good at it, but I don't want to do
You're a
it.
good little painter.
If you'd ever let me go live on my page.
You guys, I've asked him to go live with me and to do a duo live and everything
And
else.
that's what I'm
We
doing.
did
I'm going live with you. I'm always doing your page.
on your page, you goobert.
You just said just
A duo
she
live.
told me actually just delete my page.
Y'all, he's lying. He is lying to you guys.
I'm not going to leave you. I love watching you paint. It relaxes me.
Thank you.
How can you guys sit there?
It drives Randy crazy. Y'all.
Drives me crazy.
He does not like me painting, but it's easy when he's in here because he can read the comments as I paint instead of having to stop and look and stop and look. I messed that up a little bit. I'm going to go back and touch that up now. Oh. When there's a lot of detail like this, it takes longer to paint it. Of course. Make
Okay,
sure
go get a snack. I got them, Michelle. I got them already. Let me entertain you guys while she's painting.
Oh my gosh, you guys. You guys don't pay no attention to him. He drives me crazy. He's not all there, you guys. I'm so sorry. Sjogren's disease. Yeah, I've heard of that, Amy. I've heard of that, sister. Well, girlfriend, I hope not. I hope that they figure out what's going on, and I hope it's an easy fix.
Rain says we are here for Beth for the long haul.
Yay! What are you over there doing? He's talking to himself. Randy, you're a hot mess, Pam said. He's crazy, Michelle. Randy, you're an absolute nut. He is, you guys.
Won't bet.
What were you doing, putting it on your head? Were you trying to be a rooster?
Sissy says, when mine acts out, I say you keep it up, and I'm taking you back to the nursing home.
He needs to go to the nut house is where he needs to go.
Costco has powder collagen. You can put it in your drink.
Awesome. Is it expensive?
Karina says, I have Sjogren's. Sjogren's?
Yeah, I believe that's how you say it.
Something like that. And rheumatoid arthritis, and they both are awful.
I have RA, but I don't have the other. I don't have the other. I just got RA. I've got RA and osteo. Is what I have. And I got Randy, so there you go. That's the worst one, y'all. That is the worst one. I can deal with the RA.
Howie Mandel's old act. Yeah.
He's something else, y'all.
Oh, April.
Hi, April. Y'all, I'm sorry it's taken so long doing this.
Kay says, not really. It's a big container. I had to use it when I had my thyroid removed.
Okay.
There will be more. Osteoarthritis is taking over my body since Pam.
Yeah, osteo isn't fun either. I've got it in my back. Is where my osteo is.
He has had some time off. He is progressing with a pulmonary fibrosis. And this East Coast port strike may affect him. May able to go back to work.
So sorry.
Stacy says, be careful, Randy. The men in white coats may come get you.
You got away from them a while back.
Hello, Francine.
Hi, Miss Francine. How are you, hon?
Rain says, you're bringing this tray back to life.
Y'all do me a favor. Spread the blessings. If y'all like what you're seeing, spread those blessings. And I know that it's kind of boring, you guys. But get us out there, if you will. I'd appreciate it. You guys get bored, you can pump some of those hearts if you like what you're seeing. All the things. That just helps the page so much. All the things.
When I do a show, I apologize up front for it. He made it because I have no idea what is next with mine.
I know, that's how mine is. I need to start apologizing up front.
Hello, Michelle.
Hi, Michelle.
I can't, but the red thing is called heart. Izzy, that's enough.
The baby speaks. Well, that was a loud one, Miss Izzy. Did you guys hear that? How loud she got? My goodness. She means business tonight. She's like, Daddy, don't you tell me to be quiet. I will not be silenced. Oh, what's our mommy's baby? Well, tell me. You hear Izzy?
All she wants is a snack.
No, that's Izzy, y'all. You guys, I'm just halfway around this.
Michelle
I'm so
says that's
sorry.
how I'm feeling about not seeing you guys for talking snack. Okay, says Lazy's looking for her. She's jumped up on the phone.
Oh, that's funny.
Wait to see this finished. I share Beth. My dog does that when he wants a snack.
I'm sure that's what she wants.
Oh, you want?
Tell Daddy. I don't know why I talked to her, you guys. She can't hear us. But I think she sees our mouth move, so she knows we're talking.
Oh, is he here? Too funny and adorable. Thank you, Becky Allen, for the stars.
Thank you, Miss Becky. I appreciate you, friend.
I make that same sound when I want a snack.
Aw.
He acts like our cat Pepper acts like a little kid. I swear he is more human than cat.
Yes. Miss Izzy is too.
Come on.
Or at least she thinks she is.
You think you want to?
You guys, let me try another brush. I'm not happy with that brush, and we're not moving very fast. Let me try this one here. I've tried every brush I have, I think. There we go.
There you go. Hope you're happy.
That edge is what's so hard on that. Thank you, Phyllis. I appreciate you, girlfriend. That means a lot to me. I appreciate you. If I get this over this edge and it needs to be touched up, I'm not going to touch it up, y'all. I'll just wait and talk to we off the camera. That way I don't drive you guys crazy going back and forth with touch-ups. Because that's why it takes so long for me to do this, one of these tea sets, because I have to go back and touch up and fix and touch up and fix. It takes me a long time to do these. Oh, thank you so much, Amy. I appreciate you, friend. Now, I will resin this, you guys. It will be totally resined. Thank you, Tammy. And it will have a total, I will finish it from here all the way down. It will have a total resin on it. Some of them I don't do all the way. Some I do. It just depends on if I put gemstones and stuff like that, because if you put the gemstones, you can't resin it all the way down. So that's why a lot of the times you won't see me put a lot of gemstones. I've been through y'all in Indiana. Some southern parts of West Virginia are flooded. Yeah, Amy, it's the weather here where we're at has been decent. We haven't had any flooding, but I mean, I can't say it's been decent. It rained some today, but it's not anything that's causing any issues. It's just a little bit of rain. I will go back, like I said, and touch all this up if I don't get it exactly right. But I want you guys to at least see the gist of it. And then if I have to do touch-ups, I can do touch-ups. Thank you, Roxy. I appreciate you, girl. Hi, Brenda. How are you, hon? And there it goes, running down my tray right there. Darn it. See that? Got a little heavy-handed right there. Oh, well, it is what it is. Like I said, I'll go back and fix all that. I got it down on there now. Good. I'm glad you're doing good, Brenda. Thank you for letting me know, honey. Okay, we're just about around it, y'all. This is the hard part right here. I wanted to get this done and over with because the rest of it will go pretty quick once I do this. Awesome. Y'all, I'm getting ready to sneeze. That's gonna stop. I felt a sneeze coming on and it went away. Yeah, it's getting that time of year for soups and casseroles and all the warm, comfy foods. We're getting ready to start the cooking back up on the page too, you guys, because Rainey and I were just talking about that today. We're getting ready to start doing more cooking and having more soups and stuff for you guys. That way you guys will have easy, warm meals. Okay, there we go. That's where I'm stopping with that. Thank you, Maria. I appreciate you, girl. Yay, Amy says. You like my cooking, Amy? Oh, thank you, Sharon. And you guys, it's going to need touched up around these edges and everything. I will perfect it. I just want you guys to mainly see what I'm trying to do here with it. Sandy, I don't know yet. I don't know. I'll just have to wait and see how much time he has off and things like that. I'm hoping he can. You love soups and stews? I do too, Janet. They were asking if Ryan was going to make it home for Thanksgiving. I said, I don't know. It just depends on how much time he has off and all that.
I don't know if he'll make it.
I don't know if he will or not.
For Thanksgiving,
Who knows?
Christmas, I'm probably.
All right, I'm going to lay this on here, y'all. And I'm going to, well, I'm going to have to take that edge off. So let me go ahead and take that edge off real quick. By my water pen here. Okay, let me scoot this over here. Where are you going?
Right here.
I'm going to use your chair for a minute to set this tray in. Set that there for a second.
What you working on now?
Oh, thank you, Sharon. I'm going to cut the edge off this.
Oh.
And I just had to get that tray out of the way. And since you weren't in here, I am using your chair for that. All right, I'm just going to pull this edge off here, you guys, this top edge. And this print, you guys, if you're interested, Decoupage Central is where it's from. DC, exclamation DC if you guys are interested. Exclamation
Guys,
DC.
she gotta see my chair empty of me in it because she uses it.
Now stop. I'm using it to put my thing in here.
Ma'am, I know what you're doing, okay?
It has nothing to do with whether you're in it or not.
I know.
You weren't in it, so I'm using it.
I need coffee now. How's
Yes,
that coffee
I may do
that
a class
made
on
you
it.
take?
Huh?
How's that coffee I made you take?
It tastes good. Tastes really good. Thank you.
You ain't
All
drunk.
right, we're going to take... Yes, I have.
See it? It's cold.
It is not cold.
But it is.
Bitch,
Man,
it's
get
not.
this coffee warmer out now.
There we go. Yeah, I got to get my coffee warmer out. You're right. Get it on my desk.
You got room for it.
No, I'll make room for that.
It's starting to cool down.
Okay.
I gotta go get the pajama pants on. I'm getting chilly.
Thank you, Debbie. How's Randy's legs been? Randy, how have your legs been?
Oh,
He has his days on and off.
get me around.
Some days he's okay. Other days he hurts. It just depends. When it gets cool outside, they hurt worse. It's kind of like almost, y'all, I hurt worse when it gets cool too. So I think it's kind of his is more of a circulation issue with his blood because it pushes against those veins. It's trying to work harder. I believe is what it is. I'm not sure, but whenever he does too much, his legs hurt him too. All right, I'm gonna take these edges off here as well, you guys. I'm sorry that I have to take these off, but that's just part of it. Let me flip this over. Maybe it'd be easier to go this direction here. We gotta take these edges off. Thank you, Gail. Yes, it is pretty paper. It's Decoupage Central if you guys are interested. Exclamation DC. If you guys are interested in it. And we're going to use some IOD also with this, y'all. Some of my new IOD transfers. They're Christmas transfers that just came in. Actually, I just got mine yesterday and they just now put them on the... it's a brand new bunch that they just got today on there for you guys on the website. Okay, let me... It's the holiday release. You know, sometimes I wish they didn't have these white lines along these papers because it just makes it so hard to work with. Okay, here we go. Let's get this on here. Now I'm going to have to take part of the, I think I want it like that right there. I'm going to have to take part of the edges off here too. So I'm going to lay it in here and I'm just going to kind of run my finger across right here where I want to cut it with my, you know what, hold on. I'm just going to kind of take this right here. It's kind of got a sharp edge to it. That way I can get a good edge that I can see to cut this with.
Guys, I'll tell you what, it's a sports lover's paradise right now. Football, NASCAR, postseason, baseball. Mets just beat the Brewers in game 1.
All kinds of stuff going on, huh?
Braves play the
Okay,
Padres
now we'll pull this
tonight.
back again.
I can stay up all night and watch football, baseball, and basketball.
It's right here like this. And then I'm going to go right here with my pen.
I love cornbread with soup or stew. I love anything Santa. My dad looks so much like Santa.
Aw, I love
I love
that.
the picture.
My daddy's favorite holiday is
That
Christmas.
was something. Who was that?
Okay, there's that. I'm going to go down here on the bottom and we're going to cut off the little bit that needs to be cut off here. Y'all, I hope I can get this back on there the way I had it.
My daughter had surgery, had a cyst on her ovaries. It was huge, so she had the cyst ovary.
I've had that surgery. That is not a fun surgery. I've had that surgery.
On top of that, I think it was kidney stones, but thank God it's over now.
There and there. Nope, it's not back on there right. What is the deal?
Did you turn your...
Hang on, I don't know.
Didn't move your...
Right there. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. Whew, I was getting scared. Really scared.
My husband has a very long beard and a half beard. He gets so many...
You know what? I'm going to use Mod Podge tonight. Use Mod Podge.
Children stare at him. It's adorable.
Oh, I love that. Yeah.
Cracker Barrel say they started having chili now, but I've never had theirs, so I'm not sure how they
I don't know if I'd like their chili. I don't know. It might be all right. It might be all right.
Guys, I seen a guy. I think this is something me and Beth need to do. When we travel, me and Beth need to get a bunch of pictures taken, like old fashioned, and put them in, you know, and put them in old frames and see if we can sneak them up on Cracker Barrel walls.
He said that they've been doing that. There's a guy that does that. And he goes live while he's doing it.
And he goes, well, he just films it.
That is so funny, y'all.
And when they're not looking.
That would be fun.
He sneaks in a drill on like a wood screw, and he sticks it on the wall.
And it's a picture of himself done up in the old-fashioned thing. You know how they get those pictures done, the black and white or the sepia color?
I think we need to do that.
I think that would be so funny, you guys.
See how long.
That would be funny.
I mean, I don't think that you'd get in trouble about it.
Well, you might.
Yeah, I've seen about that, Randy.
Pull this up here. And let's get this on here.
That way you guys go crack. Oh my gosh, there's Randy.
That would be funny. That'd crack me up. Randy's always in some kind of shenanigans. Have you guys noticed that? He's always wanting to do something rotten.
Hello, Rebecca.
Hi, Rebecca. And you guys, I didn't put white behind this because it's all dark, and I don't think really it would have made that big of a difference. It might have.
Awesome.
Thank you. A lot of people like to put white behind their prints, especially if there's white in their prints, but this is kind of a dark print, so I think it's okay. I mean, I might be
I see
wrong.
some dry spots there in your picture area.
Right here?
Yeah, I didn't,
Yeah, me too.
I didn't know if you could see it or not.
Yeah, I could see it. I wasn't
Okay.
finished. I wasn't finished, Papo.
Teresa says, love your hair.
Thank you.
Been on since caught your eye.
Okay. Alrighty. Teresa, I'm glad you're here, friend.
And a couple did that for their engagement picture, hid it up on the mantle, and Cracker Barrel gave them something like a year gift certificate.
Oh, that's hilarious. Ah, I love it. That is fun, though. You know, it's just fun stuff. It's not hurting anyone. It's not hurting a soul.
Looking pretty.
Isn't that going to be beautiful, y'all? I'm so
Instead of
excited.
plain fine Waldo, it could be fine Beth and Ranch. There you go.
Yeah, there you go. That'd be fun.
Barb's getting her hair done Thursday. Kimberly said,
Can't wait to see it, Barb.
Instead of plain fine Waldo, it could be fine Beth and Randy.
Yeah. There you go. All right, now I'm going to take this and I'm going to just kind of go over that edge. And I'm going to go across these edges here. And then I'm going to come in with some paints, you guys. And we're going to touch this to where it all works together here. Okay. All right. Feels like it's lifting right there. I don't like
Good
that. Let
time
me
you
heat
love
this.
this life once. Have fun and make memories. That's right.
That's right. You're exactly right. Have fun and make memories. You only get one go round, that's for sure. Okay, let me show y'all. See how pretty it's going to be. Oh my goodness, it's going to be gorgeous. Y'all, there's something right there. I'm not liking that. There we go. I'm not liking that at all. Hang on a minute. Where's my tweezers?
Hello, Debbie Moore.
There's something dark right there in that paper. There we go, I got it. I don't know what that was. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use some of this, you guys. This is the color that we used earlier. And we're just gonna kind of tap some of this into the paper to make it all work together. And I'm just gonna kind of start up here at the top and I'm just gonna kind of bring some of this into it. And we're just gonna kind of tap some of that right into that picture there, just like this. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of work it into it.
We're heading to this. No, we're not going, Karen.
What's that? Going where?
Sparkle event.
Oh yeah, we're not going. Okay. I'm just gonna work this in. I'm just taking it up onto the paper is what I'm doing.
This is fantastic. Beautiful. Hello, Joyce.
Thank you, friend.
Barb says beautiful as always.
Thank you, thank you. It's going to be, you guys. It'll be a really pretty set, I think. Once I get everything needs to be on here, Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get, where's that chestnut color at? I thought I had that other color up here. Oh, there it is. Okay, we'll put a little bit of this in here as well. Ooh, that's kind of dark. I don't know if I want to do that or not. Let me see if I can find a lighter brush here. Try this one and see if this will work. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to tap some of this into it.
I love watching you make things. You're very talented, says Karen.
Thank you, Karen. I appreciate you, friend. Okay. And what I'm doing is I'm dabbing off my brush because I don't want it to be too much paint on it, if that makes sense. Where'd the other brush go I just was using? Did I put that in there? Darn it. I must have. I must have. Okay, there we go. Alrighty, let me pick some more of this up here.
color. It's great for the paper. Hard to find a color that blends well.
Mm-hmm. It really is.
One thing I need to make some coffee. Be back shortly.
Alrighty.
Still be listening. What time is it where you are, Beth? It's 8:30. Helen.
8:30.
Huh?
8:30. It's hard to believe it's 8:30 already. All right, and what I'm going to do, y'all, is I'm just kind of tapping off a bunch of this, and I will go back and I'll hit it with the lighter color here in a minute. And we'll blend all this in. You won't see all this in just a second. And that's just going to make that all match really good. You'll see. I think I am going to do a gold band around that bottom part.
Sandy Hall is quiet tonight, if she's still here.
Maybe she doesn't like what I'm doing.
Probably not bar, probably resin this tray.
Yeah, this is going to be resined.
With a light sprinkle of glitter.
Mm-hmm.
Susan Davis says it's going to be beautiful when you get in.
Thank you, Susan. I'm glad y'all trust in me. Sometimes it makes me wonder about myself, but
Oh, Michelle.
it usually works out pretty good. And if not, we'll just keep working at it until we get it to work. That's how you do it. You just keep working at it. So you just bring that into the paper so that it all
I'm
works
still
together.
here. Love what you're doing. Beautiful.
Thank you. Is that Sandy?
Yeah.
See, Sandy will answer. She'll tell you, Randy. Okay, and we're just going to tap this in here. Really good. Just work it down into the, whoop, that's too much. Put that down into that other paint. And then we're going to come back and we will pull some of that up through here. Okay, now we're going to go back with this one. And we're going to get us some of the lighter color on your big brush, okay? And you're going to wipe that off.
Randy, you need to show us how to do that. Change picture again. I have the stuff, but I'm waiting to you show us again.
See, people are wanting you to do that stuff, babe. You got to do your thing.
First time I saw you, Mountain Goat food. Hey, says I don't know what that was. Michelle says, "Now is that a darker color?"
Yeah, no, this is a lighter color here that
Paper's peeling
I'm
right
working
up
in.
neck.
Where?
See it?
Yeah, I see that. That's no big
Okay.
deal. I'll fix that. I'm gonna go over the top of all this and seal it when I'm done anyway, honey.
Okay, I just didn't know. Didn't know if you knew.
And see, I'm gonna have to touch up all of this. Ah, you guys. Now I remember why I just do the bottom first, and then that one I'll touch up so many times. But that's okay. It's all right. It'll all work out. Okay. Let's try this one. See if this is a little smaller. I don't think that's any smaller though.
Miss Sandy knows she doesn't want to be shark bait, so she that goat food. Laura says it's amazing how you blend your paper with the tray. Michelle says, "Is
try.
that cashew?"
One's cashew and the other is hazelnut. Yeah, that cashew and hazelnut. What is that dog barking? Whose dog is that?
I had neighbors behind us. That dog gets.
I've not heard that dog. I'm about to shut the door on account of it. That'll drive a person crazy. We're gonna put, I think we're gonna put a little bit of wax over this as well. I'm not liking the way that's looking at all. Just do some little tapping here. Maybe we can get something done there. Y'all, usually I can blend a little easier than this, but usually I use smaller brushes. Them brushes that I was pouncing with is just leaving such a small. Here we go. There we go. It's starting to look better. Getting to show y'all.
James says, Beth, your hair looks so
So
good.
it's all
Hello,
starting to work
Lynn.
together, you guys. Thank you so
Hello,
much.
the
I
same
appreciate
face
it.
as Debbie. I love your picture behind you.
Thank you.
Says Patty, that's stunning. Says Rebecca.
Thank you, thank you. I've been working on those paintings for a few days now. All right, you guys, that's starting to look a little bit better. Let me grab, y'all, those big old brushes like that drive me crazy. I don't like those big old brushes. These little brushes aren't doing what I want them to do.
Yeah, those pictures will be in the auction, guys.
They sure will. Okay, we're just making a little bit of busyness here going on. Okay, let me grab my wax, you guys. Let me grab my wax. I'm thinking I want to wax this. I don't know if I do or don't, but we're going to try it. Around the
When
outer
are we
part.
having the auction? Did you decide?
You decided.
What did I decide?
You decided on Thursday. Well, this is
Thursday?
what?
Tuesday?
Tuesday. We're having it on Thursday. The reason we're having it on Thursday is because of there was something going on Friday. Oh, I'm in an event on Friday, you guys. So it will be Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. Where did I do with my wax? Oh, here's my wax, but where's my brush? Holy cow, I don't know where my wax brush is. I guess I'll just have to use another little brush. That's all right. We can use a small one. Let's see here. I'll use a little brush. Oh, this is right here.
Hey, Carolyn Strubrand, are you in here?
Barb, if I
Oh,
do,
yeah, you are.
I'll do a private group on Sunday. We'll change private group to Sunday. Because I have to have this auction, y'all. This is what pays my bills. I gotta have it.
Anyhow, Carolyn, is the Ohio River up?
But we will do a private group on, we'll do it on Sunday. Okay, what I'm gonna do is, no, I'm making a mess of this. I'm making a mess, I'm making a mess. Okay, let's see here.
Go watch that. Oh, that brush ain't got nothing.
No, it's an empty brush. I'm just adding waxes with
She
one.
says good to see you today, Beth.
Well, it's good to be here. Thank you so much, friend. I'm glad you're here. There we go. A little bit of this and a little bit of that. I mean, unless you want to do the auction on Sunday. You tell me what you want to do so that everybody knows. Because I don't want... A little bit of this.
I haven't been out to see how high the river is. Has to be up from all that rain we got.
Okay, we're just going around here with this. And I will go back and I'm going to put a gold band on the inside of this tray, I believe. I think that's what I want to do. Down here at the bottom. After I get my waxes on here.
Thanks for the stars, Barb.
Thank you, Barb. And like I said, this will have a lot of touch-ups, y'all. It will have a lot of touch-ups, but I will get it taken care of. We still got to go get more resin.
Love your haircut. Love your hair.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yes, thank you for the stars.
Thank you, thank you. We appreciate it. Okay, you guys, you can see where I'm taking this wax around it. The reason I'm doing the wax is because it is making that work with that paper even more.
Oh, Libby Butt. Sunday's a bad time for auction, church football games, and NASCAR. That's right, Carolyn.
Well, you know what? If they want to be at my auction, they'll be here if I have it on Sunday. That's all I can say. Not trying to be mean.
I may
but
not be here.
I got to do, well, if you're not here, you're not here. I got to do what I got to do, you know? And I'm sure we'll have somebody here. Okay, I'm going to throw a little bit of this on here. Just throwing a little bit of wax.
For the first time, I did okay, said Loretta.
Yay, good job, Loretta. I'm so glad you did, my friend. Okay, y'all see that? Look how pretty it is so far. Oh my goodness. Y'all, it's looking good. It really is. Okay, let me grab a little bit of this. Put some right here.
Yeah, she did. Kay said, yes, you did, to Loretta.
Add some white wax to that, or clear wax. The clear wax is what helps that kind of grab a hold and not be so dark and stark. There we go. I'm just kind of dirtying it up, y'all.
Not yet, Tanya.
What's that?
We're going with Thursday.
Okay, we're going with Thursday, you guys. It is going to be on Thursday for sure, Randy said. So that's when we're having it. No changing it. It's Thursday. So I hope you guys can be here at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard on Thursday, because that's when we're doing it. Thank you, guys. All right, let me put the lids on these. My two favorite things in the world, my waxes. Thank you, Janet. I try my best, friend, to get everything, make sure there's plenty of different size things as far as prices and stuff. I try my best to make it good for everybody. Sometimes I meet that, sometimes I don't, but I try. Okay, let me throw a little bit of Mod Podge over the top of Santa here, y'all. You know what? I'm not going to. I'm going to wait to put that over top of him right now. Give this wax time to do its thing. And then I will come back and Mod Podge that. But for right now, I think what I'm going to do... I don't like that right there.
What color is the red? It's a mixture.
It's red and black mixed together to make it like a deep burgundy color. Okay. All right. Where is... Let me close these, y'all, so I don't spill them real quick, and then we'll move on here.
Thanks, Barb.
Put over there. This over there.
What's the purple can? I don't see no purple.
Purple can. What are you talking about, purple can? I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't see no purple can, Loretta.
Are you talking about this, Loretta? Oh, that. I know what she's talking about. The purple wax. It's a white wax. It's a clear wax.
Okay.
I mix clear wax with the dark wax so that it's not so dark. And I mean, just in some times I do. I don't do it all the time, but the purple or that is a clear wax, and it helps to lighten it a little bit and give it a little bit of more of a. I don't know how to explain it. It doesn't let it take so dark. Kind of lifts the dark off there a little bit, I guess you'd say. Okay, let me go ahead and get my little gold band on here, y'all, and then we're going to move on. I'll put my gold band, and then we're moving on. Yes, Debbie, I'm going to resin it. I am going to resin it. I don't have to Mod Podge it because I'm going to resin it, but I usually do. Usually I use my... too big. I like that one one better. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Barb. Yep, the wax is bare. Now, the other one is not from Home Depot. The other one is from... Where did I get that clear wax, Randy? Did I get it at Lowe's? Lowe's, I think?
I think so.
I think I got it at Lowe's, y'all.
Thanks for the stars again, Barb.
Okay. That's going to drive me crazy.
Where did the print come from?
Decoupage Central. If you type in exclamation DC, it will take you there. Right to the print. Exclamation DC. I'm still going to have some red that I need to touch up on here, but that's okay. We can do that after we do this.
Okay, I had to leave the room. I heard something about private group and auction. If you don't want to repeat it, you can just send me a message.
Private group is going to be on Sunday.
Yeah, we're going to have our auction on Thursday, and then private group's going to be on Sunday, Connie. Thanks for the stars, Becky. And guys, if I didn't see your stars, thank you. I apologize if I didn't.
Yes, thank you guys so much. Yeah, and the only reason is, you guys, is because I have an event this weekend, and I am not able to do the auction this weekend, or I would do it on this weekend. So I have to do what I can do. And I apologize, you guys, for having to shift things around on you.
You're welcome, Connie. I've made it so beautiful. Beth, love watching you create these beautiful pieces.
Thank you so much. I'm thinking about doing a set for our yard. I'm thinking about doing a sleigh and some reindeer and stuff. Life size, you guys. I'm thinking about doing life size ones for the yard.
Rhonda, I don't think it. When do you find auctions better, weekends or during the week?
I've had them both, and honestly, I think they're just as about the same, honestly.
Well, because, I mean, you get people, for example, on the weekend, especially this time of year when the weather's getting out a little better, people get out on the weekends and get in kind of late. But then again, people during the week have to work. So, you know, it's kind of 50-50. I think it's just luck of the draw.
Yeah.
If you just happen to catch a bunch of people at home, that's not.
If your people really want to be there, they'll be there. I mean, because I figure everybody comes in for lives. So if you're going to be here for a live, you'll be here for the auction, you know.
We've got a little over 200 right now. So figured, you know, and it's a Tuesday night.
You know, that just kills me. I just can't believe the numbers, the difference in them. Like I said, I don't care if there's one person in here. I'm happy to have them. I'm just shocked that the numbers have went down the way that they have. Which, I mean, it's nobody's fault, but it is what it is. I mean, they like to play games with us is what they like to do. Bill, I keep cutting hairs off this. It's driving me crazy. Hang on. I can't stand those hairs sticking out on that. That would drive me nuts. There we go.
You didn't catch my post when you came on. Hunter said, "Oh, Betty got a haircut. She's beautiful."
Aw, hi Hunter. I love you, baby boy.
Hello, Donna.
How cute. Yeah, my granddaughters are going to have a hissy when they see my hair. They like Nana with long hair.
Oh my goodness.
All my granddaughters have got really long hair, though. Every one of them do.
Yeah, that's Judy. I would love to see your yard pieces. That's pretty cool, Kay.
What's that?
Trump set up a GoFundMe. The hurricane victims yesterday. Now it's over $2 million.
That's awesome. I love
That is
that.
cool.
I'm all about helping
It
the
seems
flood
like a lot of
people.
other crafters are talking about numbers.
Well, the thing is, you guys, is like your bigger pages that have a lot of followers. Last year this time, or not last year this time, when I was making Max, you guys seen Max. When I was making Max, the big nutcracker, we had over 800 people in that live. And, you know, we used to have 800 people every single night. Now we're down to 200 or 300 people. And which, like I said, I don't care. But it's just Facebook is just not sending us out there like they used to. And we were making better money because we had better views. Now we don't have the views that we used to have. So, of course, you don't make the good money. Which is fine. I mean, it is what it is. I make up for it in other ways. But I just don't understand. And everybody's like, oh, no, it's because it's warm outside. No, it's not. Because I had 800 viewers when it was warm out. So I don't know. And like I said, I don't care either way. I'm happy just to have one person here. It warms my heart that anybody would want to come in and hang out with me and Randy and just be here.
I love your trade's very pretty.
Thank you.
Rebecca says, I remember the Nutcracker. Hello, Anita. We also need to send you hearts.
Yes, thank you for that.
Thank you.
Yep, when you guys send hearts and stuff and you spread the blessings, that does nothing but help us get us out there. That's what helps the algorithm.
Rebecca says, I remember when you just had 10 people on your live.
You sure do, Rebecca. I remember you were here early on, Rebecca. You were here from the very beginning.
Amy says, but thankful you are able to still be here.
Yes, I'm thankful for that too.
Barb
Okay.
says, do you like almond and walnuts?
Yes, I do, Barb. I do.
It's because there's so many crafters now, but you are my favorite.
I think it's partially because of that, but then again, like I said, I don't know.
Oh,
Who's
Betty,
to say?
Doesn't cost you to be on. No, it
doesn't cost us. There you go, you guys. See the gold on the inside? That really helped it. Okay, that's all I'm going to do to him tonight, this part of it tonight, because I want to move on, and I'm not going to get a whole lot done on these other things. I'm going to do one more, and then I think we're going to call it quits, and then we'll do the rest tomorrow, or I'll finish it myself. I don't know. But anyway, here's our picture. I've already got the bonding boss on here. I'm going to do this in the, we're going to do this up in the cream color as well. Or are we? Y'all, I don't really have a plan for this, so I have to look. Yeah, I think the cream color will be good. I like the gold on the inside. It makes it look better, doesn't it, Carolyn?
Great job, Beth. Beautiful.
Thank you, guys. Okay. Let me grab me a brush here, and we're going to get busy on this one. Okay, I've already got my bonding boss, like I said. We're just going to go ahead and start putting the color on.
Beth and Randy, I watched your auction, but I can't afford anything, but I would love to buy them.
We're so thankful that
But
you
I'm always
watch.
sprinkling that's due.
We appreciate that more than you know.
Facebook, because they are changing, it's hard because they change rules a lot. But I am going to be here as long as I can.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it, Shannon. Is it Shannon? No, Shannon's not the one that said it. Who said that? Right there above it. I can't see the name.
That was Nancy Wilhelm.
Thank you, Miss Nancy.
Beth, it's so gorgeous. I'm from Alaska, and that Santa looks like the one that sits inside the Santa Claus house in my hometown.
Oh, how nice. I love that. From Alaska. I love it. I didn't know we had somebody from Alaska. That's awesome.
Cool. Well, Carmar's from Alaska.
Yeah, Carmar is. I thought she was from,
She's from Alaska.
I thought she was from Canada.
No, Carmar's from Alaska.
Oh, okay. Well, we got 2 from Alaska then.
Because she's always talking about the VFW and stuff out there, the Eagles and stuff.
Oh,
up in
okay.
Alaska.
We have VFW and Eagles here.
Well, I know that, but she's always talking about.
Okay. I think I'm gonna have to go back and get more of this this paint, hun. You guys, they quit selling these in the big bottles, and it drives me crazy. I should have bought 2, I guess, but I didn't think I'd use that much that fast, but I sure did. I think the Waverly's not as thick as it used to be. Look at that beautiful color, though. Isn't that gorgeous? I love that color, y'all. Thank you, Carolyn. I appreciate that. More than you know, my friend. Me and Randy appreciate you guys all being here. We appreciate you guys spending time with us and hanging out with us. Because you guys are what makes this page work. Without you guys, we don't have nothing. So we're thankful for y'all. What did you put on the pot first? That is called Bonding Boss. It is a... It's a, what do you call it, babe? Help me here. Primer. A primer. I want to call it a sealer, but it wasn't a sealer. That was what kept hitting me in my head.
Shared you out video later. What did you put on the pot first?
That's what I was telling her, Bonding Boss.
Beth, I have nuts to give you.
Oh, okay, Barb. Thank you. I love my nuts. Can you tell I live with a nut? I live with a nut, Barb. If it's that kind, keep it, Barb. I don't want it. No, I'm kidding. What color is it? This is cashew? Yeah, cashew. Waverly cashew. Oh, thank you, Christine. I appreciate you, friend. Oh, Cheryl, that's awesome. I'm so glad you got to talk to your sister. I love that. My sister is supposed to be here tomorrow, you guys. She will be here tomorrow afternoon, and I'm going to try to get her to do a live with me tomorrow night.
Yay!
I'm going to try. I can't promise because she don't like lives, y'all. She don't like doing lives. I don't know why she don't. She just don't.
Well, she's got to earn.
She's so shy. Not.
She's got to earn her overnight stay fees.
If she's staying all night, she's got to stay.
It's truly a blessing, but I appreciate you both so much. Thank you, Barbara O'Donnell. We love you too. My husband built life-size sleighs, and all of us would pile in it for a photo. Oh, I bet that's so awesome, Shannon. I love that. That is awesome. He is a nut. He's a nut. I'm telling you, he's a nutcase. You agree with Lorinda? She doesn't like doing them, and I don't know why. I mean, she's so outgoing, though, Kay. Very outgoing. In everything she's ever done. She's more outgoing than I am, to be honest. I'm the shy one compared to... I'm not shy, but I'm just saying compared to my sister, she's more outgoing than I am. But yet, I'm the one that does the lives, and she doesn't like them. Go figure. Go figure. See her. I will, Amy. I'll tell her if I can get her. If I can get her to hang out with us all, I will. But last time she came, she wouldn't do it. She was bound and determined she wasn't doing it. And she's sitting there in the living room while I did my live.
She'll want to go to On the Border.
We're not going to On the Border unless she does a live.
I like that place.
I like it.
I don't.
I
like
do.
Full-size peppers.
Well, you need to tell them to cut them up.
I don't like cut up peppers.
You didn't know how they was going to come out.
Well, I know they come out right off the plate.
It comes early. All right, Sharon, you have a nice evening, sweetheart. So glad you were here. So make your sleigh. You just talked about you will love it for years to come. Shannon, honestly, I think I am going to do it. I think I am. Because we were talking about that. Because he wants me to do something big. And I told him, I said, that to me is what we'll do. A sleigh.
Yeah.
Y'all, that was just water I'm shooting on this. It makes your paint going.
Watch your mouth.
Huh? They ain't gonna get rid of that because of that.
Hey, yeah, that's Facebook though. You
That's
never
true.
know.
They haven't done it lately though, so.
They're always watching.
No, they're not. The bots are. But anyway, that was just water that I put on there, and it thins your paint a little bit and helps it go on a little bit smoother. She may have been watching the game. I'm not sure. All I know is that she was sitting in there on my couch, little turkey.
Hey.
Lorinda. She said that she asked if she was watching the game, and I said she may have been. Who knows with her? I think she was actually watching her church.
Lorinda don't watch sports.
I was gonna say I think she was watching her
Nobody
church.
can watch sports.
Hardly anybody in my family watches sports. Well, that's because Dad believes they're all paid off.
What's that?
I said Dad believes they're all paid off. Sports.
Yeah, I can't.
He does believe it, though. You know
Oh,
he
I
does.
know.
He's told you that before.
No, they're not.
I will try to make a pretty one. Really, Polly don't like cameras. Yes, Miss Kay, we know that too.
Okay. You're gonna get on.
I'm gonna get her on camera one
I
day.
think
She's
she's
gonna be
wanted
so
by
mad
the
at me.
FBI.
She might be.
I think that's why she don't like cameras, because she's wanted by the FBI.
I'm gonna get her on Wednesday's on. She won't even know she's on it.
She did that live when she was painting the wood crafts for the kids, so you need to have some wood things.
Yeah.
Tell Paul I said hello, by the way, Kay.
Quit. 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 He's aggravating me, you guys. You love to aggravate me, don't you?
I'm undercover with him. Oh, yeah.
FBI. She's secret agent woman.
I don't know if Carolyn ever said if the Ohio River was up down there in Rising Sun.
Well, I didn't see it if she did, because I wasn't looking for it to see. But I know that Ohio didn't Ohio have some damage?
A little bit
On the
part
southern-
of Ohio.
Southeastern?
Well,
area?
Yeah. I think so. I haven't even heard how Justin come out.
I haven't heard either. You said his basement had water, remember?
Yeah. Well, he lives up on a hill too, so I think he'll be all right. I don't think he got any flooding, but
And you don't think
I
that
think
there's-
his little town.
So, Blowing Rock's not up on a hill?
Huh?
Think about where Blowing Rock's located.
I know, it makes you wonder how a little town like
Exactly.
that on top of a mountain gets flooded out.
All that rain.
Yeah, but you think it'd run down the hill for
Well,
it.
you'd think,
Build
but
up.
evidently it didn't.
I'd been sitting on that
Okay.
little ledge at Blowing Rock when it was blowing like that.
Oh my gosh.
Does anybody here know the story of Blowing Rock? I do.
Blowing Rock's awesome. I love that place.
About the rock that we went out on, about how the wind blew the Indian girl over and the cliff.
Okay, now I gotta
Yeah,
flip
the high
this
wind
up.
knocked out a lot of power for several days here in Ohio, says Karen.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought Ohio got some of it. Okay. There's our little picture, you guys. I didn't do the bottom because this is going to be gold. This is going to be gold. This is going to be gold, and I'm not sure what I'm doing with the lid just yet. I know we're going to do something with that lid, but I'm not sure what yet.
Old Chloe can find out things when needed.
She sure can. I don't know for sure what I'm going to do with that just yet, you guys. So that's the reason I didn't paint the lid, because I have, and I don't do, when I do these tea sets, I don't have a certain way of doing them. I just pick up stuff and just start doing them. And that's what we're doing tonight. I have an idea, but I don't know for sure.
They did good. They just had a little huge limbs out of the trees, and a little bitty shed blew over.
Okay. Now, okay, let me see here.
The teapot is good size for a garden needle.
It is. Let me show y'all here. These are the new IOD transfers, y'all. I got two things of them. I've got the Yuletide, which you'll see right there. It says Yuletide. And then I've got the Crimson Velvet. Crimson Velvet. They're both new releases from IOD.
Did you have any of that dark red left?
Yeah, why?
That's what you need to
Do it on the lid? I might. Okay.
That's good. We did good too on the eastern side.
Because I was thinking maybe I might do the dark red, maybe a stripe on the front of it too. I don't know yet. I haven't decided. Okay. But anyway, let me show you guys. See these beautiful transfers, you guys? These are the new IOD ones. And if you guys are interested, you can hit exclamation DC and it will take you to these as well. Okay. These are on my Decoupage Central tab. You guys can see all the pretty, and if you guys will look, the reason I pulled these out, see the holly? And remember the holly that's on Santa Claus. So I'm going to use some of this holly on our tea set. And there's just tons, like look at the little birds here. They have holly. There's all kinds, and look at the cardinals, you guys. Tons of rub-on transfers. Just different types of transfers. You guys can see the little birds.
I did see that, Cheryl. I started watching Greg Bethel when we started doing that.
See the little Santas and the little stockings. There's all kinds of cute stuff. See, we got like Christmas fairies, Christmas trees, all the things, y'all. I'm super excited about this bunch we got here. There's a Christmas tree and little birds and more holly. Here's some big birds and more holly and stuff. And then in the very back, you guys, this is my very favorite page, if this is the one. Nope, this isn't the one. Okay, that's one of the books right there, okay? Set that right there because I'm going to be going through that and getting a few things out of it. But let me show you this one real quick before we are done here. There's 3 really nice new ones that have come out. There's several of them that come out, but these 3 here I really love. Okay, you guys can see those there. So pretty.
No, Susan.
There. Christmas tree, all the pretty things, a little owl.
Everybody's doing exclamation DC.
Everybody must like them. I like those deer antlers, you guys. Aren't those amazing? I love the big one and the small one.
I tried talking her into doing them on a tray. I don't know if those would be neat on a tray or
some
not.
Deer.
What do you guys think?
Yeah, what do you guys think about the deer antlers on a tray? I may end up doing a smaller set with those on it. There's some holly. Here's a bunny rabbit and some books and a candlestick and some presents.
Susan says,
here's my favorite right here. I love this one.
Susan says, so good to see you.
It's good to see you too, Susan. How are you, sister? That's the one that just cut my hair.
Oh, okay. Oh, Susan.
It was good to see you too,
How
my
do I
friend.
get transfer exclamation DC.
Exclamation DC. Okay. We're going to pick out one to put on this front right here, y'all. We got to find one that will fit on the front.
Are they real expensive?
They're a little pricey, but they're very, very good ones. And honestly, if I was going to recommend any of them, I would recommend these. They are really good, y'all. They really are.
Barb says
they're very
rub-on, right?
Yes, these are the rub-on transfers. I'm wondering if I should do that right there. Right there.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? That one or that one? Or
Nancy said, see, you did an awesome job on best hair. I love it.
she did do a good job, didn't she? Thank you
Nancy
so
says
much,
that
Nancy.
book you have is $23.
There you go. There you go. $23, y'all, for this one. So see, they're not super pricey.
Well,
I'm
less than $1 a piece.
I think I'm going to do them little birds.
Because I'm sure there's more than 23 in there.
You see here. I thought I had a bigger set of birds. Not that great big one, but a bigger one.
Oh, yeah, there's more than 23 rub-offs.
Oh, yeah. They're less than $1 a piece for sure, y'all. For sure. What do you think?
I like cardinals. But that don't really go with it.
No, I don't think that goes with our theme. I want to go with, I'm thinking maybe that.
Mm-hmm.
or that. Hang on. Let's bring Santa up here and let's see what matches Santa real quick. Let's bring our
thank
tray
you.
back
I
up
could
here.
work on her all day. Love
Here's
my
our
baby.
tray, you guys. We're going to match some holly up with this holly here. Okay? I wanted to make that go together, so let me see here. I want to find some holly.
Susan says, well, thank you. I could work on her all day. Love my Beth.
I love you too, sister. I had a great time talking to you today. Told Randy, he said, well, that took you a little long to get a haircut. And I said, well, we kind of talked a lot too. We like to talk.
No, I like the little hedgehog.
You like this?
Yeah.
Oh, that don't go with that.
I know,
I
but
think I'm
I
going to
like
go with this holly here, and then I will find something else maybe to go with it. Let me lay this down here. Let me get my scissors. Let me grab my scissors here. Sit right there, Santa. Don't you go nowhere. Okay. We're going to cut this one out right here. Okay. I'm thinking that there we can put around. That's too plain, isn't it? It needs more than that.
Yeah.
Needs more than that. Maybe the present
Yeah.
above it.
Yeah.
You think that'll work?
Yeah.
Okay. He's agreeing with me, y'all. It doesn't matter what I say.
Talk first, hair follows. We had to catch up. Y'all
We
so good.
did.
Neither that is not bad. Hope I can find them at my doubtful. Haha. Will just treat myself for my birthday.
There you go. There you go, friend. I still like that. For some reason, I keep going back to that.
Which one?
But it don't really match. The red is kind of bright on it.
Well, I thought we had one picked out.
Well, I thought we did too, but evidently we didn't. Y'all, I thought I had one picked out for this, but evidently I didn't. This one. Is that what we decided on?
Thought
It's a little brighter, but I think it'll still work.
with a hedgehog.
I don't want that stinking hedgehog. Either that or Santa. No, that Santa won't work.
That package up there worked.
Yeah, I'm thinking the package above this. What do you think?
Yeah.
Will that work?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll try that. Let's pull this out.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys.
After 9, so I agree with everything. I agree with everything when it's after 9 o'clock.
Are you an after niner?
Yeah.
After niner?
Yeah.
Okay, now where did my little thingy go? You move this back
After
here.
9 o'clock, all bets are off.
All bets are off, he says.
I agree with
All right,
anything.
here we go. All right, y'all. We're going to lay this
I
package
can't
right
believe
down
you
there.
putting that on there.
You don't think I should?
No.
I'm going to knock you out. Y'all, you see how he is? Oh my gosh, he drives me crazy.
I'm going to go check the score of the ball game.
We're going to put this right here. Okay. We are now committed, you guys.
It'll take me a while.
There's no getting around it. We are committed.
My phone's out there. I go put it on charger.
You love the color of Santa's plate? I do too. I think it's pretty. All right, y'all, here's what I do. When I put these on, you got to kind of put a few slits in them. Hang on, y'all. The reasons you put the slits in them is that will help them to lay flatter. If you don't slit it, you're going to have a hard time getting them to lay down. Okay, I'm just going to kind of go around, and I'm just going to put some notches. And it doesn't matter if you hit your transfer or not, because it's going to lay flat once you get it on there anyway. And all I'm doing is just notching it in a few places, because that's going to help that just to give it a little bit of give. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go to one side right here. I'm going to lay this down. And once you get that to lay down, then you can work across it. These are a little difficult to put on like a rounded surface, but I've done them several times before, so it's no big deal. Okay, and once you get that to lay down, then you just start working towards the center, and then you can kind of pick up as you go along, and it'll lay down where you've slit it. Thank you, Karen. I appreciate you, friend. You're so sweet. Okay, and I got that slit, y'all, at the top here. I got a little bit of that red off, so I'm going to have to dab in some red, but that's okay. I'll show you how to do that too. Because that happens every once in a while. See how easy these come off of here, y'all? They come off so easy. So easy. Okay. It's our little present. Isn't that cute? Okay. Now I have a little bit of a slit up here at the top where the red, the berries kind of slit where I snipped it. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of this red. Those berries are kind of red. So we're going to take a little bit of that red, and I'm going to take me a little brush. And I'm going to take it and put it on that brush. And I'm going to just go in, and I'm going to finish out this here. And you won't even see that. You won't even pay attention to it. That's actually on a bow, I believe. Kind of touch it. Take a little bit of that paint back off there. You love it. Thank you, sister girl. I appreciate you, Tanya. Okay, let me grab some green here. Just a pat of green. I'm talking to myself, Randy. Where are you at?
I'm checking the score of the ball game.
No, I figured as much.
They ain't put it up there yet.
You know good. Oh, I'm sure they haven't. Y'all, he's rotten. The man is rotten. Okay, now let me get a little bit more red here on my brush. I'm going to kind of come back in here, and we're going to touch up this whole entire area here. I'm just touching up where I kind of split this as I laid it down. I did this to it. If you put it on a... There we go. All done. You can't see it now. Look how pretty that is, you guys. Isn't that gorgeous? I do love him. I do. He's a turkey, but I do love him. All right. Y'all, I want this to go across the bottom right here. So I think I'm going to go ahead and split the paper. I'm not going to cut down into the holly. I'm just going to split the paper. This is going to make it go around that and lay more evenly around that. I think I want it right there is where I want it. And I want it straight up and down, like that right there. Thank you, Kathy. Okay, now we're going to take this off of here. Did I split the bottom? I didn't split that bottom. Matter of fact, I'm going to take some more of that bottom off of here. And then I'll split that. And I'm not even cutting up into the transfer. I'm just cutting the paper. And what that's going to do is it gives it flexibility. You can see, like if all those little slits is going to give it flexibility. Pull that off. Once you lay it down, you're pretty well committed to it. Because, I'm going to stand up here, you guys, so I can see what I'm doing here. Once you lay it on here, you're pretty well committed because it will tear if you're not careful. So I'm just going to lay that right there like that. I'm going to start right in the center because I want to center that up. I hope that's straight, y'all. I hope that's straight. Oh, I hope it's straight. We'll find out here in a minute, won't we? There's a lot of bumps and nooks and crannies in here. I'm just going to go over all of this. Just going to pull it up as we go here. And if you see that it lifts a piece, lay it back down and just give it another scratch, and it will come off, y'all. It will come off, and you won't even know that it pulled off there. These are so easy to scratch off, though. These are super easy to use, especially if you're putting them on a flat surface. These are exclamation DC, you guys, and it will take you right to the website where you can purchase them if you're interested. When y'all purchase them from me that way, it helps me to earn a little bit on them as well. All right. It's going uphill a little bit, y'all. It's going uphill a little bit. Oh, no. Let me set it down here and see what it looks like. It's not bad. It's not too bad. Really, it's not actually going uphill. It's just I got it off a little bit. If you look, it is going up just a tad right there, but it's not too bad. It's not too bad. I think it'll be all right. I think it'll be okay. Because when you set it up and look at it, it's not bad. It's not bad. Okay. There's that part. All right, Randy was saying something about putting the burgundy on the lid. I think we are going to do that, y'all. I've got a bunch of it right here I haven't put up yet, so I think that's what we're going to do. I think we're going to go in with the burgundy on the lid.
I like these marathon lives that you do.
Do you? Why's that?
I just do now, Mom.
Well, I want to do at least this picture. I'm going to stop after this.
You know what makes me want to do?
What?
Just sit back and laugh.
How's this a marathon live? It's just been a couple hours. 2.5 hours. I want to at least finish this pot before I stop.
Mama, you shouldn't want to finish that before you get off there.
And that's what I want to do, Papa. All right, I don't want to set that down, though. Cause
That's something you should do in the privacy of your own home.
Ah, ha, ha. Get out of here, you nut bag.
It's so festive over here. It's all pink.
What would you be doing if I wasn't? Oh, y'all, I got my pink curtains up. I got my pink curtains up, you guys. Now I'm waiting on my chandelier. And what else am I waiting on?
Why do you do this?
What? Oh, that's been done. Where have you been? That's been there for weeks.
I just now noticed it.
Of course, you're a man.
I think the curtains made it stand out.
Oh, is that what it is?
It's nice out.
Nut bags?
You called me a nutbag?
I don't know. Yeah, I called you a nut bag earlier.
Oh.
Okay, let me dry this, you guys. I'll have to put another coat, I'm sure. Prayers for Sheila. What's going on with Sheila? What's going on with Sheila, Barb? Sheila, we will pray for you, my friend. Sheila Lowry. This is pretty easy to do because it's big parts. It's not that little stuff around that tray. So this isn't nearly as hard to do as the other one was because there's big parts here. And you guys, I think I will separate this off a little bit on this lid and maybe do some gold on the lid as well. I don't know yet. I'll have to look to see if it's going to need that, but that's what it's telling me to do. So we'll see. Or that's what my head's saying, hey, do this, do this. Okay. Make sure that's clean because I don't want to lay that down on top of that and get it all dirty. There we go. Her town took a direct hit from the hurricane. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, we will definitely be praying for that. We've been praying for all the hurricane victims because y'all, that's nothing to play with. I'm telling you, that's a mess. That is a mess. Sheila was asking for prayer for her town because it got hit directly with the hurricane. It breaks my heart. There's so many people this affected.
It's a wood tree, but not good.
Was it?
Yes.
What are you doing?
Am I aggravating?
No, it's aggravating that I'm trying to read and trying to paint and trying to do it all. When you're supposed to be over here helping me. Don't you be mean to me. I'll knock you out. Oh. Free husband. I'm giving him away tonight, y'all. I'm giving him away.
I'm tired. I'm loony.
Yeah, I know you are. Oh my gosh. Oh my God, he's creeping. See, somebody said you were creeping. He is creeping. He's a creepy creep.
What's creeping?
You. He ain't normal, y'all. I'm telling you, he's not normal. I'm gonna give him away. You made me get it all over my thing here. Why were you over there on that side with that duck or that whatever it was?
What duck? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just sitting here.
Normal, I swear. Get it, Miss Betsy. They're telling me to get you.
Maria says I'm fired.
No, I don't like that. I'll be honest. Do you?
Ask them. Don't
Look.
ask me.
Whoop.
Don't ask me. Ask them.
Do you guys like the burgundy on there? Do you like the burgundy? That's not bad, but it's, I don't know. It needs something.
The gold top.
It's going to get a gold top. You don't have to worry about that. I'll take care
I've
of
been
that.
praying for all victims. I think about job and believe that faithful will be given back tenfold. Yeah.
Yep, that's true.
Oh, Joe, not God. There, did you ever find out who that messful thing?
That what?
That messful thing? What's a messful?
I'm not sure.
The one put on clear glass with the light on the back shelf.
Beautiful. The one clear glass does the white and the back shut. What do you mean the clear glass? What are you talking about?
One of those rub-ons. If you were to put it on,
No, there's no, well, it would on the back side of the glass. It would on the back side of the glass. But if you put it, go in there in the hallway or in my storage room, and there's like a little window. You know what I'm talking about? It's got
I
like a
think
gray.
you just put in a little jar.
Go get me that little clear window. I'm going to put a transfer on it and show them. He's going to get a whipping.
Where's it at?
In my storage room, baby. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put the gold on here, y'all, and then we'll decide what else it needs. Antique wax to tone it down. Yeah, it does need some antique wax. It does need that. We'll get that, though, here in a minute. Okay, let's see. Where's my gold at? There it is. Move this out of the way. But you guys, those transfers are amazing. I do love them. They are so easy to get on. It's unreal. Chop, chop, Randy. That's right. Chop, chop. Hurry it up, mister.
This is not a window. Is this what you're talking about?
Yeah, I said it has a little gray frame.
Ooh, that dirty. You need to clean that glass.
It probably is dirty. It's been sitting in there for years. I just found it the other day whenever I was cleaning through my storage room.
Number 874622.
But I was going to put a transfer on to show them what it does.
Okay. Can you polka dot the top?
We can. That would look really nice.
Excellent. Antique wax to tone it down. There's your glass behind you.
Thank you, Papaw. You're the bestest.
Uh-huh.
When
Always the
driving
bestest
me,
on
when you're not driving me crazy.
I'm lonely.
You're lonely. Oh, poor feller.
Here comes that dog.
That dog? That's your dog.
That's your dog.
She's my baby.
Here comes that dog. What are you doing, dog? She's always licking her tongue like she's got a hair in her mouth.
Well, she might have. She's a dog. That's what dogs do.
Now she's laying down.
Now you guys see why I do this offline, usually off my lives, because Mr. Randy is enough to drive a girl insane.
It always looks better too after it's sprayed.
It does. Well, that's what I say. There's more to these than people know because there's just so many steps and it just takes so long to do these things. This isn't just something you can do in one live. You gotta make sure you get down inside your parts and everything because you want to make sure that you...
Nita says, oh, he's not bad. You should see my sister's hubby. I would kill him.
Well, I don't think I want to do that to Randy, but
Mm-hmm.
there's days I'd pal straight to the moon,
Hello,
Alice.
Sharon Halverson.
Hi, Sharon. How are you, sister?
So beautiful. If I tried to do this, I would mess it up, says Shirley.
No, you could do it, I promise. You can do it. It's not that hard.
There's a gnat. Mm-hmm. That's the first gnat of the night. That's not a gnat. That's like a baby moth.
It's just a bug.
A baby
Got my
moth.
back door open, you guys. I got a screen up, but it's still, critters get in through there.
Oh, I thought he laid it on my thumb. I thought I was going to get him. Jennifer says, you have the patience of a saint.
I do, my friend. I do. I have to live with Randy. He's a blessing, but there's days I feel like I have children in my home again. Randy is harder than any kid I had.
You want to play Twister later?
Sure.
Left hand blue.
I was thinking Monopoly.
Okay.
That's your favorite
I want
game.
to play Battleship. I've been wanting to play Battleship here lately.
Monopoly is Randy's favorite game, y'all.
That and Stratego. I love Stratego.
We'd always play Don't Break the Ice again.
Yeah, I beat you though.
You guys, we got the girls of Don't Break the Ice, and me and Randy were playing it.
Well,
I picked it up at a garage sale.
Jennifer said, like the smile, Randy, it was devilish.
It always is. You gotta watch him. He's crooked. Okay. There's that gold, you guys. There's the
Minnie
gold.
says, I love Monopoly. What I like, I like those like 9-hour games of Monopoly.
Oh my gosh. That's something I don't like. I don't like a long game like that.
I do. I don't like it where you pre-deal out property and make it a short game. No.
And Randy gets mad if you don't get his way.
I don't get mad.
Yeah, right. How many times did I hold properties from you and you get mad at me?
Well, you got to trade, man. You got to trade.
Battleship. Randy likes Battleship too.
You sink my battleship.
We used to have that. We don't have that no more. What happened to that? Did we give it to the kids?
I don't know. Probably just lost parts and finally probably just pitched it after so long. We play Sorry.
Sorry's fun too.
I like that Phase 10.
I don't. And look, I just hit that with that gold.
Well, that's your fault.
I don't. You guys, I don't think there's a better game than not Monopoly, but Yahtzee. I love Yahtzee. That's one of my favorite games. Me and Randy used to sit on the couch and play Yahtzee. Remember that? We haven't done that for a long time. We need to get us a Yahtzee game. Of course, we wouldn't have time to play it, so it doesn't matter.
We play it while you're painting.
Mm-hmm.
Roll the dice. Barb says, I love that game too.
Isn't it fun?
Nadine loves the teapot. She
Thank
don't like
you.
games, she just loves the teapot.
No, I like the teapot too.
Cindy says yes.
Well, it might be nice if I had good
My
brushes
grandma
to do
used
this with.
Yahtzee to teach us math.
Oh, yeah? That's cool. That's a good idea. That way, a kid's having fun and learning, and they don't even realize they're learning.
So Jennifer, just not trying to be mean, so you only know how to multiply 6 times 5, 30, right? Because that's as high as you could get, 6 times 5, because you get 5 dice. I have an old poster of Elvis I put on a foam board. What can I put on it to protect it?
On foam board. I would think that probably Mod Podge or
Oh, Helen,
like Posh Pigment Infuser or something like that.
have you ever thought about adding accessories on jeans and tops, etc.?
I haven't.
Karen says, beautiful. And it says, my husband and my mom, when they were alive, loved to play crap on your neighbor, but you didn't want to be around them because they were mean.
Yeah, that's Randy.
Carl says, you got your hair cut.
I sure did. And I love it.
My mom and dad used to play a game, and it took I forget, 8 decks of cards.
Canasta.
Jennifer says, you got it. She always won. God rest her soul. No, it's called hand and foot.
I've heard you talk about that. I don't know what that is.
I don't know. It took 6 or 7 decks.
Does anybody know what hand and foot is? Hand and foot. That sounds like a game they brought with them from down
Tennessee?
Yeah, that sounds like a game that came from
I don't
down
think
there.
I'd want to play if you had to lose a hand or foot.
No, honey. Seriously. Okay.
Might play pinky and toes.
That's not bad, y'all. Now, there's some places here. You know what?
Beth, my husband, has never played any games in his life. I couldn't believe it. He said
Really?
he always worked. Never heard of it. My family played that. Yes, I love hand and foot.
Okay, how do you play hand and foot? I don't know anything about
At
it.
the end of your arm.
Hmm?
It's at the end of your...
Oh, hand and foot.
Yes, I think 6 decks.
How do you play it,
We
Tammy?
play, it's a form of canasta.
See, that's why I said canasta.
Oh, what's canasta? That's what I say when food grows. That's canasta. We used to play Uno. It's family. Aaron, we play the game every weekend. It's real similar to canasta. You can't get people to get together anymore to play games.
You really can't.
My first game for cards I learned was War. Yeah, I love
War is so much fun.
We used to play that.
Slapjack and War.
Slapjack and War. Now there's a game I love to play, and it can turn out to be a table breaking game. It's called Spoons.
No, I don't like that game. You about broke my table playing that game.
You guys ever played Spoons? It takes a long time to play. You have 2 sets of cards. Rook card. I like about any card game going, guys. Go. I like Rummy. I like Euchre. What's the matter, man? Mom?
Oh, these polka dots ain't working out the way I want them to. And look, I got it there. I'm going to have to touch up everything. Dag nabbit.
Any way to put gold around the rim of the lid?
Yeah, I'll do that later. My polka dots aren't matching up the way they should. So I'm going to try to work this out to where they
Then
will.
it says our church has a game night once a year. If you use jokers, it's dirty pile, and if it doesn't have any jokers, it's clean. See, I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Probably that canasta.
Now, I like playing poker, too. I love playing poker.
And see, I don't...
Texas Hold'em. Love Texas Hold'em. I love spoons.
I mean, it's fun. Don't get me wrong, but... We always played for penny, nickel, dime down at Mom and Dad's. We would always go at Christmas and take our change. And we would all sit and play games
Just
down
play
there.
spoons and have the scars on my hands from playing. I think that's where I got a lot of my scars on my fingers from playing spoon.
I didn't even know what spoons was until I met Randy.
I played one time. My finger, I got my finger sliced open big because we were going for spoon and it got wrapped around my finger. We bent the spoon and got wrapped around my
That was at my house.
finger. My finger was bleeding.
I had a
bad.
new table and Randy jumped on it trying to get a spoon and you hear the table go crack and I was like, oh, you are going to be so in trouble. I mean, he jumped on, literally threw his body on my table after a spoon.
Yeah, I had to win. I wasn't going to lose.
Well, you were about to lose because you were about to get kicked out.
That's why I kept my clothes in a bag for like 6 months.
He did. That's the truth.
One day she'd let me in the house. Next 3 days she'd say, go
It's
find
true.
somewhere.
He's telling the truth. Normally I would say he's a lion, but he ain't lying. That's the truth. If I ever heard it.
Good thing I didn't have no younger siblings to take my bedroom at my parents' house. Because I always go back there. Then I'd go down there. She said, okay, you can stay for a day or two.
Well, you just made life hard. You still do, Randy. But I love you. I don't know what I'd do without you. So I'm just, you know. I don't know what I'd do without you. You're a keeper, I reckon. Okay. Now, that's dry. Feels like it is. Okay, somebody said something about putting the band around that, so that's what I'm going to do.
I think that came out of Cinderella's castle. So pretty.
Thank you. I hope.
Susan says, I was inspired to try some teapot sets. I purchased 2 complete sets, one small, one large at the resale shop on half day off. I purchased them real cheap.
Good for you.
Game my grandpa showed me a game called Crib with a crib board. He would help you count, and then all of a sudden he stopped helping, and if you miss any count, he would take it.
Tell you another game I love, you guys, and that's Aggravation. Aggravation is, I love that game. Love, love, love. It's the older games that I like. I think Randy likes the older games too, like I do.
When we were younger, we played a game, and it's an old game with Scotty and Angel, remember?
Thank you, Connie.
It's called, what was it, Pollyanna?
Yes, that was fun. Yeah, that was a fun one to play.
That's a very old game, and that's a very hard game to find.
But it's a simple game.
I don't even remember what it was.
That was so easy to play.
You ever played Chicken Foot?
What is it? Chicken Foot.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it. Randy's mom used to make up games for Randy when he was young to keep him busy. Like if they'd go somewhere and she'd make up games with him. And it was so funny because she used to do this game. She would draw dots on a paper and she would, they would have to connect the lines or something. How did she do that? What was that game?
I forget what it's called. But it's actually a game because you've seen it not too long ago, remember? Somebody did it on face or on a lot or
I don't remember.
a reel.
But she used to make up games with him. And I thought that was so cute that she took time to do that.
Now Mariana's playing post office and spin the bottle.
Now, I've not done that, Mariana.
Now, you tried to get me to play strip poker.
Randy Beck, you're lying.
No.
Yes.
I got videos to prove it.
Okay, I dare you to put them online, buddy. Because you don't have them. You're lying.
Chicken Foot with dominoes.
Chicken
I've never
Foot.
played.
I've not ever played
I've
that.
never played dominoes. I still don't. I've never played dominoes.
Chicken Foot. Now, you know how we played dominoes, you guys. We'd stack them up.
Stack them up, knock
and
them
push them,
over.
and we'd make like real long things and loop-de-loops and all kinds of really cool stuff. And that was fun.
Yeah, that's aggravation. Not Chinese checkers, though, Barb.
Aggravation is like when you got like you get 4 marbles and you get a dice. And you have to, or you could get 6 marbles, depending.
Yeah,
You
4
buy
or 6.
4 or
Maybe
6.
5. I think it's 5.
No, it's 4 or 6, I believe. And you'd have to go all the way around the board, and you get 1 marble in your home. You can take as many out on the board as you
You
want.
had to have 1 or a 6 to get out on the board.
But to get out on the board, you had to have a 1 or a 6. When you get on the board, you can take it all the way around the board and take it home. And once you get it home, nobody can bother that dice or that marble. But in order to win the game, you and your partner both had to be back home. So that was what was fun.
Where you play individually.
Okay. Oh, I forgot the bottom of this. Durr.
No, what was another game I was just thinking about? Nobody's mentioned.
Bottom. I like the game Rook. What was that one we used to play that was cars? And it was cards?
NASCAR.
No, it was a card game. And it was stop, go. You could stop people.
That's Uno.
Red light, green light. No, it wasn't Uno. It was similar to Uno, but it wasn't Uno. We used to play it all the time with Lisa and Chris and
We used to play that NASCAR game with Lisa and Chris on that board, remember?
yes, I like that game too. That was fun too.
10,000 is a game I like to play.
10,000's fun.
Turing, says Nancy.
What's Turing, Nancy?
Name of that game that you're talking about?
Milburn. Milborn? Milborn? Is that what it was
I
called?
don't remember playing that.
Yes, you did. It was a car game. It was stop go. You could stop people. You'd do like giving them a ticket or something. I don't remember
That's
exactly.
life.
No.
Michelle says I like the game. Red light, green light.
Darn it. Touch that.
No, that's
Got my finger right in that, y'all. There'll be a lot of touch-ups on this one too. My gosh. From now on, I don't do T-sets live. Remind me of that, please. This was a bad idea, I guess. Well, because I always have to do all the touch-ups and everything, so I got to still go back and do all that, so.
well, you can get the gist of it and
Yeah.
do the touch up offline.
I guess.
Simon says.
Simon says, Red Rover, I send myself over. Red light, green light. I'm trying to think of all the outdoor games that we used to play. Isn't that funny, you guys? We had the best childhoods, though, because there was, you had to go outside and play. You had to do stuff. These kids nowadays, they're all on computers. They don't know any of the good life.
Then
It makes me sad for them. They're missing
Melbourne,
out.
you got flat tires.
Yes! Who said that?
Ronnie Hastings.
Yes, that's the game I'm talking about. Yes. See, I told you. I wasn't losing my mind.
Then yard jars. They ruined yard jars when they put those rubber caps on them.
Yeah, we used to play yard jars.
I
with
mean,
the pokey ones, y'all.
If you ain't never had to run from a yard jar flying,
Yard jar, horseshoes.
you haven't lived.
All the fun stuff.
Dodgeball.
Yes, Randy loves dodgeball.
I love dodgeball.
Okay, that's not too bad, you
Me and
guys.
another kid, we're right-handed.
Kick the can. That's a good one, too.
We played it in gym dodgeball. He always made us throw left-handed because we threw too hard right-handed.
I'm going to let this dry, and then I'll go back and see that one there. I'm going to put some wax on it, though, here in a
I
minute.
didn't like that.
What?
He made us throw left-handed because we threw too hard right-handed.
Well, because you hurt people.
That's the intent of dodgeball.
No, it's not.
Like they say, if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
Polka dots are perfect. Thank you, Barb.
Melbourne, we play that all the time also.
I love that game.
Is it a board game or a card game?
It's a card game.
They've got so many card games at Walmart.
We had it when we lived in town Martinsville when the kids were little. Before that's the first place we always lived.
Turing was a card game that worked with speed record and other cards, but it's like playing type of canasta.
When we used to play with Lisa and
Left, right, center.
LCR, I love that game. We have that still.
What's that poker game that you play with that deck of cards on a board?
Poker game.
Yeah, where you flip the card and you get four corners. Or
Oh, Pokino.
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 I like playing that
That's
game.
a fun game. That's not poker though, really. It's just Pokino.
Yeah, if you never run from a wildly thrown yard dart, you're not living.
You're so silly.
We used to play splits,
What's a splits?
where you take a pocket knife and you throw it in the ground by the person's foot, and you where it stuck, you had to put your foot, and then whoever fell over first lost. That's called splits.
I don't think I would play that game with you. That'd scare me.
I never played it. Have you ever played the game with the knife where you take it and go between your fingers? I've done that.
That's not a game.
Yeah, it is. My brother and I played that when we was fishing. Sheila says this conversation brings back so many memories.
I know it does, doesn't it? That's the good part about it, all the memories. Takes me back to where I was a kid, or at least halfway young anyway.
My brothers played splits until my mom found out.
Uh-oh. No, I bet they didn't play anymore. I bet Mom took care of that. Okay, there we go. All right, now I've got to take this and go over
Walk around for me.
this right here.
Looking good, Meemaw.
Yeah, not too bad, I don't reckon.
Good job, Mamaw. Good job.
Thanks, Papa.
It's about time for my 9:30 snack.
Y'all, this is all that man does is eat.
Is it past 9:30?
I'm not sure, husband.
We'll have to call it quarter. Oh, it's my 9 minute till 10 snack.
Is it really? Have I been on here almost 3 hours? Holy moly, y'all. We've had a long live tonight.
Is it? What are you looking at?
That's all right, though.
She's just standing at the door looking through
all
that
right.
net screen. What do you see?
This childhood when we all played games. That's right, Barb. That's the best of the best. All right, y'all. Here we go. I'm going to bring this back over here and I'm going to show you guys. I'm just going to kind of pick it up and give it a seat on here real quick.
Ooh, that's pretty.
And show y'all so far. This is what we have so far, you guys. I'm going to wax this a little bit. I'm not going to do it right now. I'm going to let everything dry, and then we'll go back and add a little wax. But that's what we have so far, y'all. So we're going to add, I've got the other parts here. I've got a creamer and a sugar that go with it. These are very large pieces. So we will finish those tomorrow on the live. So that's what I got for you guys tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. Thank you guys for being here with me. I love you guys. Let me say a prayer for y'all real quick. Father God, we come to you tonight, Lord. Father, we ask that you just bless each and every one of our friends. Lord, if Susan's still here in the room, Lord, I thank you for the time that I had with her today. And Father, I ask that you just continue to bless her with all the things that she needs, Lord. Father, you know what those things are. Father, I ask, Lord, that you are with our friends as they leave here tonight. I ask that you keep each one of them safe. And Father, I ask that those that are in the path of the hurricane, those that are having difficulties, Lord, you know who they are. You know exactly what they need, Lord. Everybody has different needs. So Father, I ask that you be with them in this time of need. And Lord, if they're alone in their home, Father, I ask that you spend special time with them and just keep them company, Father. Lord, I ask that you let the bodies be minimal. And Lord, I ask that you just help these families that are going to be losing their loved ones and those that have lost them. Father, I ask, Lord, that you just be with each and every one of them. Lord, we love you and we thank you so much for the many blessings. And we ask, Lord, that you continue to bless. In Jesus' holy and precious name we pray. Amen. Y'all have a blessed night. I love you guys and we'll talk to you soon. Take care, y'all. Bye-bye.